A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 946th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small dick energy. It is Wednesday, March 22nd of 2023. It is good to have you guys in today. Look, man, I'm not going to waste time with the shilling and talking about my products and this and that and the third. I do that. I browbeat you guys enough already. And I know a lot of people. Were looking forward to me breaking this down, and so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. If I can find it, is that it? Oh, perfect. All right, excellent. All right, so I want to make sure that we. All right. Oh no, that's you guys. Okay, there we go. Okay, so something is... All right. Whoa. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. Okay, excellent. Okay. All right, and away we go.
Podcast on rape culture being a myth. It is not as serious as people say it is. And 1 in 5 women is not raped in the United States, like they say on college campuses. It's not as common or as prevalent as people think, because these.
Let me address what he right out of the gate. Let me just address what Myron just said, or what Myron just debunked. This whole 1 in 5 women on college campuses being e-pard. Here's the deal. And again, let's use common sense here. Let's use common sense here. Okay? Is it possible that 1 in 5 women on college campuses are e-pard? Absolutely. Are there women on college campuses who get e-pard? 100%. But if it really were that prevalent, do you think that American parents would send their daughters to college? Do you think that any responsible, well-meaning parent, and again, as a parent, you are responsible for your child's safety and well-being. And again, when a kid is 18, they're emancipated. They're in the age of majority. They can do what they want when they want, blah, 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 blah. But would a responsible parent send their daughter to college if they knew, or if they really thought that there was a 20% chance that she could be e-pard? I'll let you answer the question.
These studies that you're talking about, that some of you guys are citing, they were done off of faulty call-in questionnaires. Hey, did you have a drink with a guy? You leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, then get the fuck out of here.
I'm hungry.
If you can't have tough conversations, then there's no point for you to be here.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from?
What?
Let me go.
Is your friend leaving too?
I am hungry.
All right, then. All right, just make it quick. Get out of here.
Oh shit!
Can you all scoot over a little bit? I'm a little bit tight. My circulation is cutting off.
Can we space? Some space. They were wasting space anyway.
I'm literally my circulation. So much better.
Low IQ, man.
That is okay.
We wanted this the whole time.
This is what we wanted right here.
The chat's elated. They're like, "Yo, thank God." They're fucking like, "Yo, get these girls out of here."
I was scared.
My anxiety was just going up. That energy.
Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna mute this while this is.
My toes are
She has some valid points too, but at the same
she
time,
had no valid points.
she did. She had
What did she say that was valid?
The only
here we go.
thing with like the men and women with the question you asked before.
What did she say that was valid?
She was just saying it shouldn't vary. It shouldn't like
Sorry.
matter.
What?
Hey, you know what she said valid, and I ain't want to put her business out there. I know she got raped.
You can tell.
I guess he's talking about somebody I guess he happens to know. But and this is I'm gonna sound like a boomer. I didn't know who the hell Waka Flocka was. He looks familiar to me. I can't remember where I may have seen him before, but I don't know who this guy is. I don't know his music. I don't know any of that stuff. But this man just says, I know for sure that she was E-Pard. How does he know that? How does he know that? And again, I'm not gonna sit here and say, listen, if a woman says that she was E-Pard, right? I don't know because I wasn't there. But I will say this. Women who are truly E-Pard are not going to sit on a podcast with 20,000 people watching to talk about it. They're just not going to do that. I don't understand, because I'll tell you what, as a man, and here's the thing. As a man, I would never do it. Now, some people might say, well, Donovan, if you were E-Pard, you're telling people that you wouldn't tell anybody. Well, can't you give that same thing with women? Well, it's kind of one and the same. As a matter of fact, I'm less likely to talk about it publicly if it really happened to me because I'm a man. Oops. But for Waka Flocka to say, well, I happen to know that she was E-Pard, unless he was there, how would he know? That's all I'm asking.
She walked away.
But it's not about you could tell. Like, she been abused as well. And she don't really got people there for her. So.
Okay, again, Waka, how do you know? I'm not saying she's lying. I just want to know how he knows. I want to know how he said. I want to know how it is that he can sit here and say that I know she was Z-Pard. Spelled backwards. I know that she has been in a Visuba spelled backwards relationship. I know that she was Dibisuva in the past. Spelled backwards. And for those of you guys who are wondering what that is, guys in the chat, help me out. Let them know what E-Par spelled backward is. Ivisuba. Elipidep is another one. I just want to know how he has this intimate knowledge if he wasn't there, based on her word.
Oh.
I would also like to know if the guy who E-Par'd her is in jail or was ever arrested or charged. These are all valid questions to ask, because E-Par is a serious accusation with serious consequences. When you accuse a man of E-Par, the consequences are already there, whether he gets convicted or not. All he has to, men don't even have to be arrested or charged with E-Par for their lives to be over.
That's an act.
Dr. B84 says you would have to watch the beginning of the show to see her demeanor and attitude. She was super disagreeable to Myron. Yeah, I'll go back. I'm going to go back as soon as I see the Waka Flocka self-rank castle, but I had no idea that the girls self-rank castle too.
Acting out. And that shit right there could damage her, like people saying it. And the way she gave all that energy, because she feel like that energy makes her be normal to be at the level to conversate with people. So again, that's why she was real
I have no idea what that means.
defensive with that. And that right there is crazy.
That's why I think everyone needs to go to therapy. That's
Therapy,
where,
yes.
But therapy doesn't work for
good
everybody.
God.
I can't say that.
Therapy does not work.
Emotional damage.
So, Myron,
You have to find the right
Go
therapist.
ahead.
There's so many different types of therapies depending on what kind of traumas you go through.
I don't know what this has to do
there's
with anything.
complex PTSD, which has occurred over a long period of time, and then there's PTSD.
Don't know.
The way you tackle PTSD is through talk therapy. When you go through complex PTSD, you have to go through EMDR therapy.
Hold on. How about we just say people are stupid?
Thank you.
How about that?
Thank
bro,
you.
Yo, we got to get away from like giving people, outs for being retarded. Like if I'm saying facts about men and women are physically different and men are physically superior to women, it's just like, well, not really. Show me the studies. Like we got to go back to telling people they're stupid. The only reason she's ever come on the pod and say the ridiculous things she was saying with her dumbass friend is because we don't tell people they're stupid anymore. We need to go back to bullying people, letting them know, no, that's not really how the world works. You sound dumb. Change your way of thinking. But we don't bully people no more and tell them they're dumb.
No, we don't.
We need to go back to doing that.
No,
we
we
live in
do
a
not.
very pussified society where everyone thinks what they say is
I
valid.
agree.
And that's ridiculous.
I agree with that.
That's what I was saying before.
I'm sorry, I disagree, bro. I don't
we need to tell people they're stupid.
I'm gonna be honest, nigga. I'm a real nigga, right? And I would never make a woman. I don't give a fuck
100%.
What you say?
Hold some.
Okay, I don't know what the hell that means, Waka. Okay, you a real nigga, you would never do what? E-par a woman? I would hope not. I mean, I don't quite understand. Hang on a second.
I disagree, bro. I don't get.
Yeah.
What exactly is it that he disagrees with?
They're stupid,
I'm
bro.
gonna be honest, nigga. I'm a real nigga, right? And I
Okay.
would never make a woman. I don't give a fuck
100%.
what you say.
Hold some
King,
space.
I'm respecting you on your show. Nigga, that's wrong.
That
I
is
disagree.
wrong.
Of course, because you got an opinion. I'm a real nigga.
Okay, that's cool.
I'm telling you right now, I don't give a fuck what she said. I'm different from you. I would have never let her get a butt skin. I would have just, if I feel like you a clown, I'm gonna give you the circuits. And I'm gonna throw a lion on stage with you.
Oh, give me a
Matter of
break. What he just said, if you want to be a clown, I'll bring you the circus and throw a lion on the stage. Okay, that's a real cute analogy, Waka. And of course, women with all these cutesy, artsy, fartsy analogies, if it rhymes, if it's linguistically symmetrical. Oh yeah, real talk. Da 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 da. What is it exactly that he disagrees with? I don't understand what he disagrees with.
We go sell. Matter of fact, we go sell popcorn because we can make it all merch. But he's right and he's wrong for a fact because there's a whole group of other men that don't feel like that. But he's right. That's the way men in the past used to think. But like everything else, you got to transition. You have to evolve with your opinions. Some women go too far with that shit, and that's why I got my man on ice like it because women is pulling. Oh no, men make us feel sexy. Men, nah, that's bullshit.
What?
Some of that shit, I'm telling you, it's bull.
What does this have to do with E-par and false E-par accusations? I'm not sure what's happening here. I don't really know what Waka's talking about here.
To the popular demand. You get what I'm trying to say? Some people use these quotes and shit to their advantage to make money or to advance in their career. But I'm just saying though, but I
disagree. I think when people say things that are stupid, they need to be called out.
Yep.
Man or
Nah,
woman.
I agree.
Because
You say
real
stupid
talk.
shit, you did.
And that's my thing
facts.
is you got to call out stupidity, even if it's a man or a woman, because the
Thank
thing
you.
is that
Thank you.
we live in a world nowadays where we're scared to correct women and tell them that was dumb. You probably shouldn't say that.
Yes, like E-par culture has been debunked.
And it is what it is. Then they get on a platform and embarrass themselves in front of 30,000 people. So my thing is, I think both genders need to be held accountable regardless. So
There's different ways of telling somebody they're stupid or making someone's opinion
You don't have to budge.
valid.
Oh no, she came on for a show, so she got a show, pretty much. So
yeah, I mean,
here's what it is.
But
Oh, wow.
I mean, here's the thing, and I was being very patient listening to her her points.
Oh,
but
I can't wait to go back to the beginning.
she didn't make any valid points. I mean, you said that she made a valid point. I'm still trying to.
No, like bearing between women, like she was basically saying like it shouldn't matter between men and women about body counts. That's all she was saying.
And
That's
it
the only thing.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
this
but
is
we don't
about
operate on
body
what
count?
should and could.
But she's gone now, so it don't even matter.
So like, and that's the point I was trying to make earlier. Like, why is it that men aren't accepted, right, on certain things? But if a guy says, well, we don't accept women for this, it's like, oh, it shouldn't be that way. Like, y'all aren't going to accept a dude that's 5'3" and broke and lives with his mom. Why should we accept a hoe?
Right.
I wouldn't accept a girl that's 300 pounds.
No,
Exactly.
we
The
won't.
reality is a girl that's 300 pounds still has more options than even an attractive man.
That's right.
Look at
That's
Tinder.
right.
That's the truth.
That's right.
They're horny.
Women are accepted no matter how they behave, men are not. So if a guy
They're horny. Did you hear that? They're horny. It's so funny how women like to use "they're horny" as a way to shame us. Of course we're horny. We're fucking men. When we see attractive women, we get horny. That's how we're made.
guy puts just like maybe one, prerequisite to be in a relationship. Okay, I don't want a girl that's a hoe. Oh, that's misogynistic. Is
Right.
it really though?
But what if he's a hoe?
Men are hoe makers. Women are the
Yeah,
hoes.
but then how are you the hoe, right? How is your past being a hoe? And how come you don't want a hoe, like a girl that's a hoe, but
Oh God.
okay,
your
let
girl-
me ask you this: are men and women the same?
no.
Okay, we're different, right?
Really,
Yeah.
nigga?
But
Is it
what does a body count have to do with
Well,
men and
I'm
different
getting
and
there.
Well,
women?
he's getting to that,
Getting there
sweetheart.
logically.
If you will
You're
shut the fuck up.
you're sticking it into her and she's allowing you to. So how is that a difference?
Is it easier for a woman to get laid or a man to get laid?
I think it's both.
Oh, here we go.
Incorrect.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And the fact that she says, I think it's both, proves that she knows it's easier for women to get laid, but she's not going to acknowledge that because then that invalidates her point. Right? Guys, I mean, I don't know why. I have no idea. As big as Fresh and Fit is, I don't know why these women come on to this platform night after night after night and ask the same thing. Why is it that when men sleep around, they're praised, and when women sleep around, they're pariahs? Because it's easy for women to get sex. People are not praised for doing what is easy, ladies. They get praised for doing what is difficult. It's easy to get fat. That's why people who get fat, or that's why people who are fat are looked down upon. It's hard to get into and be in great shape. This is why people in good shape are looked up to. These are people that they aspire to be, guys. That's the difference. It's easy to drive a regular car. It's not easy to drive an open wheel race car or a stock car in NASCAR or a Formula One car. Why do you think there are only 20 people in the world who drive Formula One? Because that shit's not easy. These guys make millions of dollars. They're flown on private jets. They live the lives because they are doing what is hard to do. Nobody's going to give you credit for doing what's easy. No one's going to give you credit for just deciding to do something and that it happens. Even high-value men struggle to get laid. That's why when men can get laid on the regular, they are revered rather than reviled, like women are.
A woman.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
I just said
for a
earlier, 1
woman.
in 3 men is a virgin or hasn't had sex from 18 to 30.
Thank you.
So
Women don't
are
have that
women.
problem.
There's women that are virgins.
Hold on.
There are women that are virgins, yes. But unfortunately, once most women reach the age of majority, how many virgins do you know under the age of 18? Let's start there. So yes, are there female virgins? Of course there are. Of course there are. But there are 200 times more male virgins. Get out of here.
Real quick.
By choice.
Hey man, this love,
got
man. I got.
No worries, bro.
I like that.
It's great.
Thanks for coming, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
IG.
So he's leaving for real?
Hey, body count for men. That's how you fucked up.
Flocka walking out.
These girls don't want no hoes.
All right, bro.
I fuck.
Appreciate it, bro.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Scoot over.
Scoot over.
So what I was saying was,
Okay, so here's my thoughts on this. Here are my thoughts on this. I think Waka Flocka walked out, and somebody might have said it in the chat earlier, and I'm going to get to your super chats here shortly. I think Waka Flocka walked out to protect his brand. That's what it was. Dude, listen, man. We hear women all the time complaining about locker room talk. Well, shows like Fresh and Fit, the late, great Kevin Samuels, my show, this is how we talk when we're around each other. We speak the way men talk when they are alone. When men talk like this in public, they're chastised. Waka, you didn't want to fuck up the bag. That's why. He simply is like, dude, you know what? I don't want to have anything to do with this. I guarantee you, he agrees with everything Myron says. He agrees with everything we say. But he has to be seen, Waka Flocka exits the Fresh and Fit. He has to be seen doing that to save his brand. That's just how it is. That's how it is. All right. We'll get back to the breakdown here shortly. Oma with the $20 super chat says, what's up, Donovan? Sent my email this Saturday, and I'm super excited to see you in Buckhead. God bless you, brother. Yes. I will be in Buckhead. I will be in Buckhead on Saturday with the lovely and talented Devin. We are doing a show. And by the way, these are our tour dates. We will be in Atlanta this weekend, March 25th, to shoot episode 13 of the #HowToRelationship podcast. And so if you want to be a part of the panel, or if you want to be a part of the live studio audience, go to howtorelationship.net/guest. howtorelationship.net/guest. Take 15 seconds, fill out the form. You're good to go. Thank you, Oma, for that. Black Wolf Inc. with the $5 super chat says he proved why Kevin Samuels did not consider athletes and entertainers high-value men, because they were the ones that fostered this culture. I agree. Just because you have money does not mean you're high value. DJ Berserk with the $5 super chat says, smart, dumb ninjas. He didn't say anything about girl being disrespectful from the jump. Too much conscious ninja babble. I agree. It was just Basil Denson with the $2 super chat says Myron was lenient on them as they were capping. Yeah, that's generally how that goes. King Life says DS can be the new Dr. Phil. It's interesting that you say that, King Life, because that is exactly how the model of the show and the show structure is going to be. That is exactly how the structure is going to be. You guys watch, man. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. We're going to learn a lot. We're going to have a lot of fun. All right, let's continue.
Is it easier for men to get laid or women?
It's easier for women to get laid.
Thank you.
Okay, so wouldn't it be fair to say that if it's easier for you to get laid, that it's not respected?
So what are you trying to say? Because it's harder for you to get laid, you should be respected for that?
Yes, that's exactly right, because getting laid is not easy.
Who's respected more, a trust fund baby or a self-made millionaire?
What?
Who's respected more, a self-made millionaire or a trust fund baby?
A self-made millionaire.
Thank you.
Because he's worked for his shit.
Thank you.
Just like a man. When a man has sex with a lot of girls, he's had to work for his shit to be able to do that.
Thank you.
A woman doesn't.
Oh, that's interesting.
No.
Oh, she said, oh, that's interesting. See, these women have never heard this before. Women don't have to work to get laid. Men do. This is why self-made millionaires are revered and trust fund kids not so much.
One way to think of it.
Wait. Are you guys aware of how difficult it is for a guy to just get a date in 2023?
I believe so.
Most guys struggle
Because you
to
guys
get
don't
girls.
know how to ask.
I mean, hold on.
Here we go.
Hold on.
Here we go.
We got a
Here we
couple
go.
girls on the panel that do OnlyFans. Do y'all think your profession would exist if men were getting laid?
Hell no. Thank you.
You guys think it would
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent point. I have never thought of that before. If it were so easy for men to get laid, if men were out here getting more, you know what, getting more ass than a toilet seat, then why the hell does OnlyFans exist? Huh? Why do strip clubs exist? Huh? The sex industry exists because it's hard for men to get laid. It's always been that way. And the sex industry it's evolved over the centuries. But it remains the same conceptually. Brothels, whorehouses, etc. are for men who struggle to get laid or men who just don't want to put in the work to get sex. That's all they have to do is pay. And even then they got to work for it because they still got to pay. And how do they pay? They pay with money. How do they get the money? They work. That's how this goes.
Porn has been existed for a long time.
No, hold on. Real talk. Like, a lot of you guys literally have built a business and a brand off of men's inability to get laid.
Thank you.
So how are you going to sit here and tell me, oh, no, it's the same. It's easy for men to get laid.
No, I said that it's a lot easier for a woman, 100%.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say is that what's easy to come by typically isn't respected.
Thank you.
If a girl has sex with a bunch of dudes, no one respects that. But if a dude has sex with a bunch of women, that's very difficult.
Again, I'll go back. This is why fat people, sorry about that. This is why fat people are not revered. That's why they're shamed.
To do for most men.
I mean, I still wouldn't respect that, though.
Me either.
Okay.
See, but
what you respect and what society respects in general are two different things.
Yeah, but that's where I stand on that.
And here's the other thing too. You say that, but the reality is you'll meet a guy, he'll be charming, attractive, charismatic, whatever. He's probably fucked a bunch of bitches because there's not that many guys.
You won't even ask.
You wouldn't even care
But
to ask.
I already said I don't care about it, so that's where I stand.
What the?
I said I don't care about body counts. I've been said that.
Okay, but he does, is my point.
Okay, yeah.
You won't care about a man's body count. Most women don't, but most men definitely care about a girl's body count because it's easy for y'all to fuck. So if you fuck a bunch of...
Now that I disagree with. Girls do care about a man's body count. It just happens to be on the opposite end of it. See, men care about body count if it's too high. Women care about body count if it's too low. You ask any woman, would you date a guy who slept with 100 women or who was a virgin? 11 out of 10 of them would say, yeah, give me the guy who slept with 100 women.
To dudes, that's disrespectful to me as a man. Why am I going to pay full price for a depreciating asset that has mileage on it? That's crazy.
Tell him.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Why do we look at sex in such a negative light? Like, why can't we just embrace that, two people are coming together and making fucking magic and having a good ass time for the most part?
Yeah, because why can't sex is positive. Sex is very positive. Unfortunately, pardon me, unfortunately for women who engage in sex with multiple partners, that's why it's bad for them. That's when sex becomes negative. Look, man, two people coming together and making sexual magic, that's great. That's great. As long as the two people are being faithful to one another and the woman is not sleeping around.
Oh,
I mean,
just when we got comfortable over
because when a man wants to commit to a woman and have a serious relationship, he looks at these things.
There you go.
But why?
We'll come back to this. I want to go back to the beginning here. I'm going to go back to the beginning here because I want to see where this started. So let me thank God for the timestamps here. Let's see. If your man gets knocked out, what are you doing? Why men make more money? Oh yeah, this is going to be good. Yeah, this is going to be a good one.
You see your man get KO'd in a fight. What are you doing? All right, we'll start with the couch and then work our way back.
Wow, that's a good question.
So, ladies, you see your guy get knocked out at the bar. What are you doing? We'll start with you.
I'm gonna get the ice packs ready for sure. I might look at him differently depending on how much bigger the other guy was.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm gonna just try to take care of him when we get back home.
There we go. Okay. That's a solid answer. That's a solid answer. If Devin, if I were to get in a fight and Devin were to see me get knocked out, her response would depend on a few mitigating factors. Right? Okay, so he knocks me out. Here's a factor. Did I get my licks in? Or was it just one-sided? Second factor, was the guy bigger than me? Because if a guy my size or smaller just destroys me, she's going to look at me a little bit differently. She's going to look at me a little bit. What in the actual fuck is that? What? I can't. Dude, all right, I can't. I'm never mind. I can't even.
You want to break up with him?
If
it depends.
It was a weak ass fight, then
there you go.
I probably would.
There you go.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
What about
you? It's just so hard to imagine because my boyfriend so isn't like that. I don't think that he's ever, from what I recall, been in a physical altercation.
Okay.
So it's hard to say. I've never really, when you ask that question, I'm like, oh my God.
I'm sorry, her man has never been in a physical altercation? You know what? Maybe this is a Gen Z thing. A Gen Z dude, growing up, everybody that I know that's my age that I knew personally growing up, most of us had been in fights.
Gosh, what would I do? And it hit me right in the chest thinking about it being catered. Yeah, probably what she said. I'd have the ice box ready, be there for him. And anybody who knocked my boyfriend out was an absolute dick because he's the sweetest, most genuine person ever. So
uh-oh.
Okay.
Understood.
All right. What about you? What would you
do? Oh, good.
Shoot.
Shoot what?
She got the trigger ready.
Shoot who?
Shoot.
You'd shoot him?
My boyfriend? Shit. That's a crazy novella relationship.
Oh, wow. Holy moly. So she's Hispanic. Ooh,
wait.
God.
Just shoot.
Who are you shooting, though?
Perhaps some dice. Perhaps a 9mm. Who's to say where the wind blows?
This bitch.
Playing the wrong game here, man.
We have some characters
y'all are rolling
on
the
here.
dice right now. I'll tell you guys that, man. Okay. What about you?
One thing that I figured out about women who are extreme like that, they're basic bitches, man. They're just basic. They're basic. They know they're basic, and so they try to. It's almost like It's almost like a lot of women like to shame men. Okay, well he got a Lamborghini or he got this big truck to compensate. For his small penis. I have OCD in my studio. I'm not OCD anywhere else in life except for here. Yeah, women will shame men Women will shame, well, he's compensating for something. Yet when we see women walking around with blue hair or looking like a poor man's Liza Minnelli, I know none of you guys know who that is. Right? When women are extreme like that with the way they look, they're basic bitches. They are compensating for the fact that they are boring people.
What'd you do?
I would take my phone out and record it.
Well, Star.
What?
Okay, make OnlyFans content in this case.
And then call my lawyer.
Okay, fantastic. What about you? What would you do?
I'm trying really hard to imagine what I would do because I wouldn't have a man.
Okay. Oh my God, there's another one? Okay, so there's two goth chicks. Oh boy. Dude, like what is this, 1997? Like I didn't know goth was back in.
Let's say your girlfriend got knocked out.
Damn, I'm fighting too.
Okay.
Immediately.
That's
So
what
for
I'm
her, you're
doing.
stepping in. For the guy, you don't know.
No comment.
No, as in you're not stepping in, or no, you don't know.
Probably not stepping in, no.
Of course not.
All right. Shout out to the Name is Fair, by the way.
Fair,
$5
bro.
bucks, I appreciate that.
Tell you, bro.
That goes to the hair loss fund. All right, what about you?
Stupid.
What would you do?
My man's Albanian, so he's not getting knocked out. Right.
Oh, Jesus. Your man's Albanian, so he's not getting knocked out. Listen, sweetheart. I know it must be nice. It's nice for you to sit here and talk about the fact that my man is Albanian and he's not getting knocked out. She just said that to be different and special. My man is Albanian. Women love pointing out things that they think just separates them from other women. Nope, you're still a basic bitch, and anybody can get knocked out. Anybody can get knocked out. Except for, I don't know, maybe Mike Tyson. Maybe. I don't know. Yes, but nobody is undefeated. Nobody's undefeated. I'm not undefeated. Man, I've lost 3 or 4 fights in my life. I've taken an ass whooping. I've given out a lot more ass whippings than I've taken, but guess what? I'm not invincible. I ain't Superman. Oops. See what I did there? I'm not Superman.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They don't play.
No,
they don't play.
What about you? But what if he did? No, hold on. But what if he did, though? Come on, let's be honest here.
he literally won't, and I'll be right there.
Right.
She's
I mean, let's say
he literally won't. See, she will not do it. She doesn't want. She doesn't want. She wants to say, "There's no way my man would ever get knocked out, sweetheart. Anybody can get knocked out. Anybody can get knocked out."
he tries to wrap up with an MMA fighter. Come on, man.
I'm right there. No, it's
You
not.
gonna fight
She
that MMA
fights. Yeah,
fighter
she
too?
fights. I'll fuck a bitch up.
Yeah.
No, it's a dude.
No, it's a dude.
He's a bitch.
You think it? So you think if your man gets knocked out, you gonna stand a chance?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Lisa knows how to swing.
I believe her.
She's saying her hand's bisexual. Don't matter, bitch.
Yeah.
Nigga, don't matter.
Do you think you honestly stand a chance against fighting a guy?
Oh no.
100%.
Oh boy, here we go.
Walker, does that make any sense?
I got a sister that'll whoop. I don't want to put men in.
Something's going on with my soundboard here. It's tripping. Waka, fam. Okay, so you got sisters that can whoop somebody's ass. She's not going to beat a man. She's not going to beat... Like, what are we doing? Seriously? Ay, 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 ay. BJ347 with the $5 super chat says, I'll give Waka this. At least he didn't act like a fool, leaving still a bitch move, but left in peace. Yeah, I agree. Luke, Red Pill Perry with the $10 super chat says, I'm joining late because I literally just finished watching that show. My first thought was, can't wait to see Sharpe react to this. Well, you got it. OGMJ with the $2 super chat says, Waka is a mama worshipping beta street ninja. It certainly looks that way. Night Dyer with the $5 super chat says, I think this season had the most Frank Castles by far. 2 left early in the show, then Waka, then a few more left because they got in their feels. Yep. Beastly Nerd, $5 super chat says, if it was easier for men to get sex, then chicks wouldn't complain about performance in the bedroom. Correct. Shout out to Neil Ray, who is gifted 10 Donovan Sharpe memberships. Holy smokes. Shout out to Morgan Jones, Skeginold, West Side Boy, Nice Glass, Spoonanza, Bjorn, Juliet. Holy smokes. Well, all right. Yeah, John Jones. That's very true. That's very true. Yeah, I don't think John Jones. Yeah, John Jones, man, pound for pound, probably one of the greatest fighters ever. All right, let's continue.
In the room too.
Okay.
This
nigga.
Her brother here, but hey, if she was here.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Okay.
Stop it.
Okay. I tend to believe. Well, not even believe. I know that 90+% of the time, if a woman gets in a physical confrontation with a guy, she's gonna lose. But
yeah,
most women are not me.
Period.
I still think you would lose.
There it is. Most women are not me. You can't make this shit up. Most women are not me. See? My boyfriend's Albanian, number 1. He would never get knocked out, number 2. So you and your boyfriend are undefeated. You and your boyfriend can whoop anybody's ass. Again, just trying to be different.
Lose. Because even though, you might go to the gym, you might exercise or whatever,
dude, she would get
even
her
like a
ass
teenage
whooped.
boy can probably best you.
No, he
more than
will
likely.
destroy
Your opinion.
Yeah.
That's
not an
opinion.
opinion.
That's based on
Opinionated.
biological fact. Men are superior to women physically in every regard.
Not all men.
Yeah.
No,
not
if
all
he
men.
wants
There's
to
some
believe it,
skinny
he can
dudes out
believe
there
it.
that can't do shit.
Okay, look,
Exactly.
There's
ladies,
some dudes that like fucking.
ladies, if we're gonna have an intelligent conversation, we got to understand that we can't make arguments for the exception. Did I say
Thank you.
90% or more?
Thank you.
So a majority of men can beat up a majority of women.
I disagree. I think it's 99%. I think it's 99% of men could absolutely curb stomp 99% of women. I think Myron undersold it there.
Because
100%.
Pull it up then.
Pull what up?
Okay, do you live in this reality or?
Yeah, and I'm a professional fighter.
Okay, so you think if you
Also
fought
a
a
truck
professional
driver.
fighter man or even an able-bodied guy, you'd win?
It really depends on
I've seen
who's
her
been
do it.
training more. It depends on who's stronger, who has more muscle mass.
Look, check this out. This is going to be a controversial take, and I've said this before. And this is back when I used to look at the comments. People are like, "You're crazy, Donovan." Gentlemen, I could roll out of bed, hungover, and destroy Amanda Nunes. Amanda Nunes is one dude. I could destroy her, Holly Holmes, Ronda Rousey. I would destroy them. And the reason I would destroy them is because I'm a man. That's why. Yes, they probably have better technique. They're probably better grapplers than I am. Doesn't matter. I'm bigger, faster, stronger than any woman. Dude, I saw a video where this hulking, like this female bodybuilder lost an arm wrestling match to a regular dude. Like he fucking destroyed her. Man versus roided up woman. He still kicked her ass. People said I was crazy. Oh, there's no way Amanda Nunes was a professional fighter, Donovan. She would whoop your ass. No, she wouldn't. I'd fuck her ass up. I would fuck her ass. Dude, her, Holly Holm, dude, Cyborg, all of them. And it has nothing to do with the fact who train more. Nothing to do. No, I'm a man. I have, dude, stronger bone density. My joints are stronger. Like, dude, what are we doing?
Are we
You can't
really
just say
debating
one
now
general
that-
statement like that.
Okay. On a balance of probabilities, if there was a physical confrontation between a man and a woman, the man would win
Pull it up.
90+% of the time.
Pull what
That's
up?
just common sense.
What do we want?
Because men have higher lung capacity, more muscle density, thicker bones,
I'm
taller.
not going to make you disagree on your own opinion,
This
but
is
I
not
disagree on it.
The point is that it's not an opinion; it's a fact.
To me, it is.
Why is there a male and female division in the first place?
Thank you.
Oh! Thank you. Why is there a male and female division in the first place, and why is it that men who Optimus Prime to females want to be in female professional sports, but there are no male Optimus Primes in male sports? Right? We got that MMA fighter. I forgot what the hell her name was. She cracked some bitch's skull or something like that. Right? We got the female MMA fighter. I forgot what her name was. Oh, Ice Dragon Kid says, case in point, Fallon Fox. Yes. Yes. But this untrained woman thinks that she... Get out of here, man.
To begin with, if that's the case.
Gotcha, bitch. Good point.
So yeah, I mean,
there it is. There it is. I was talking too much, but here we go. Let me listen to that again.
Thank you.
Like, why did that ever exist? Why is there a male and female division in the first place?
There it is.
Thank you.
Like, why did that ever exist to begin with, if that's the
Because men would fucking destroy women.
case?
Gotcha, bitch. Good point.
Thank you.
So yeah, I mean, there's a reason why they're.
Good point. All it took, she said, pull it up. All it took was one person to ask a common sense question, and she said, good point. Unbelievable. If Myron had said it, well, why do you think there are male and female divisions? She just sat there and argued with him. But because a woman said it, she decided to say good point. All right, well, there we go.
There's men's sports and women's sports.
She just asked why is there division, and you agreed. Why is there a division?
Because women can't compete with men. What? That's why she said that question to you.
It'll be unfair.
Yeah.
Women can't compete with men physically, which is why there's a separation in this.
Oh, this is funny. Oh, Arturo says goth girl thinks the other girl is backing her. Oh, that just proves that she's dumb.
Sports.
I feel like you're confused.
Merch.
But okay.
No, not confused.
The reason there's a division in male and female sports is because men are physically superior to women.
I gotta laugh.
That's
I
a
need my
fact.
vape.
That's not an opinion.
Okay.
Do you know the difference between an opinion and a
agreeing.
fact?
What you want me to do?
No, just because you're making
I'm
ridiculous
happy for you.
arguments. And then going back to what I was saying with you.
Here she goes.
I get it.
So she lost the argument. But she wants to be like, oh, I'm happy for you. You won the argument. Stupid bitch.
But a woman most of the time can't beat up a guy. I think that's
Believe
a faulty.
Cigar Man 85 just brought up an excellent point. We have over 1,000 people watching and only 347 likes. Do you know what that means? That means the clock is going up. You guys, I need another 153 likes in the next 10 minutes to get to 50%. I need 500 likes. If I don't get to 500 likes in the next 9 minutes and 49 seconds, I'm shutting down the chat.
I know.
Huh?
I know. Believe me.
But she'll fight.
But I will fight.
Right.
She'll fight for
She's
her
saying
man.
for herself.
I think that's very destructive advice. I think women should run and or get a gun.
Thank you.
Because
I have a gun.
So date a woman that does that.
What was that?
So date a woman that does that.
That does what?
Like, I feel like it's very opinionated.
We're not talking about dating. We're talking about the basic fundamental physical differences between men and women. What does that have to do with dating?
What you're saying.
What's opinionated?
The point you've been making for the last 5 minutes.
That there's a division between men and female, physically, strength-wise, that has been recorded throughout history. That literally started, like,
Thank you.
literally, like the 20s. Before
We've also
that,
evolved, and there have been many, many, many changes in that point.
what bitches?
Here we go. Okay, so this woman is combative. She likes to argue, and she just likes to disagree for the sake of disagreement. That's it. She's combative. And again, when we think of combative women, we think of women who are all wild and crazy, blah, 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 blah. No, a woman doesn't have to be loud to be combative. She does not have to be loud to be combative. She just has to disagree and just be a contrarian for contrarian's sake.
Is taking testosterone.
Oh my God, dude! Who is this woman? This woman is fucking destroying her. Whoa!
Evolved, and there have been many, many, many changes in that point.
What
Not
bitches taking
biological.
testosterone?
Wow!
Fired.
Oh my
Shots
God!
have been
This is
fired.
crazy that we're even having this discussion
This
right
is
now. That
unbelievable.
women think they can compete with men physically. Because
Oops.
if that were the case,
Sorry
there'd be
about
one NBA and women and men would be playing together, but
Thank
they
you.
don't. There'd be soccer where men and women could compete, but they don't. And none of the male leagues have a clause where women can't join. Women could play, but they can't compete, so they don't allow the men.
But
Or sorry, they can't make it in. Sorry.
The tiny bitches, the tiny dudes come in the female sports and win then.
That proves my point even further.
Thank you! Fallon Fox, the Leah Thomas girl. Come on!
They take testosterone suppressants and a bunch of hormones. They still dominate females.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. We're not
I
the
know,
same.
it's not fair. I
That's it, sweetheart. Like, that's it. Like, you lost. That's it.
said we're not the same. 100%. Guys need girls, girls need guys. We wouldn't be anywhere.
That's not
Okay, but that's not the argument. We're not talking about who needs who. We're talking about who is stronger than who.
the argument.
I know. I'm
The
just
argument is
saying.
men are physically superior to women.
Thank you.
They are.
I make a lot more. I make a lot more money than most guys I know. So
No, physical.
What? I make a lot more than most guys I know. Okay, that listen, I'm happy for you, but that doesn't make you physically stronger than him. Like, are these girls stupid? Ay, 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 ay. Raphael Mercedes, welcome to Chat Privileges. At Raphael Mercedes to welcome him to the family. If you would, Raphael, putting your age and location in the chat, as is customary of all of our first-time members. We do a chat-wide age and location check. Mike Hawk, member for 26 months. Says women win fights because most men aren't aware that they're in one until it's too late, or because they don't hit back. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Raphael Mercedes with a $2 super chat. Appreciate that very much. Hex to the Moon, welcome to Chat Privileges. At Hex to the Moon to welcome him or her to the family. If you would, Hex to the Moon, put your age and location in the chat. Raphael Mercedes with the $10 super chat says she was literally trying to be combative this whole time. That introduction was so awkward. If this was Myron from a few years ago, she probably would have been tossed out from the start. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably right. Let's continue.
You said superior. You said superior. So
we're talking
physically superior.
Okay, physically, yes.
If you want to talk about money, men make more money than women too on a balance of probabilities.
Sometimes.
Most of the time. Most of the wealth is controlled by men.
It's because
if you want to talk about that, men control most of the wealth. Well, no, the wage gap is a myth. We've debunked that a million times.
Yeah.
What?
There's been so many different articles that have come out where females say like they compare what they're making compared to a man in the same position, and they're not paying the same.
Dude, that's what they say.
That's probably how he feels right now.
I love it.
Trying to
That's
get
funny
it.
as
What
fuck.
did I get into?
Yo, W. Chris, man. I am not mad at that.
This is wild. So two things. Number one, men are physically superior to women. That's a biological fact.
Thank you.
That's just how it is. Okay. There's a reason why men have to enlist in the military and women don't. That's number one. Number two, women earn less because women deserve less on a balance of probabilities. I write about this in my book, Why Women Deserve Less. Women
Oh, look at old girl on the right. Dude, look at old girl on the right. She's triggered. Watch. Oh, yeah, she's triggered. Watch.
Women earn less because women deserve less on
Watch.
a balance of probabilities. I write about this in my
She's
book,
like,
Why Women Deserve Less. Women go into career fields that pay less by choice.
You
not
mean
because
the tiny little book that's like 3 pages long?
It's 80 pages to be exact.
Oh, 80.
I have a question.
So you couldn't write more than 80?
Well, women deserve less.
Yes.
Men.
I have a question.
I think men are reading it, not females.
Oh, a good amount of girls read it too.
Yeah.
Because the book isn't necessarily about like giving women less. It's about not being a simp and understanding the differences.
Is that girl on the couch who took old girl to school? Is that the girl from the Is that the girl from the Vice? Was she the one on the Vice panel? Was she the one on the Vice panel with Pearl? With the whole gender thing? Because she has the same accent and it looks like her. I think it looks like her. I think that might be her.
Between the two genders.
What's the title of the book?
Why Women Deserve Less.
But it's not about giving women less.
Well, it's more about not being a simp.
So it's not about
Making
giving
women
women
earn
less.
things versus putting them on a pedestal when they don't deserve it.
True, okay, so it's not about giving women less.
Well,
No, it's about giving the right woman.
I'm so sorry,
There
I
you
have
go.
bad memory.
Yes.
But what's the title?
Why women?
Okay, see what's happening now. See, this is interesting, and I think I might actually put Myron onto this. Not to. Oh, Sydney Watson. Oh, that's who I thought it was. But what's happening? What seems to be happening now is now the girls know they can't win these arguments because Myron he's a surgeon. He's an absolute surgeon. He dissects these arguments and just blows them out of the water. So now what girls are trying to do, they're just trying to poke at him. I'm sorry, I have such a bad memory. What was the title of the book again? The reason she asked that was just to get him to say, just to get him to reveal the title again. She knows what the title is. They're just trying to fuck with him now. And now girls just argue with Myron just for the sake of arguing, just to try to get under his skin. And so now they're going to say, watch, how many times can we get him to say why women deserve less? Yeah, they're trying to trigger him. It's ridiculous.
Stupid. Anyway, going back to you with the wage gap.
Right.
The reason why women make less is because women work less hours on average. They work careers that are less paid.
He didn't take the bait. He didn't take the bait. That's funny.
Right. The reason why women make less is because women work less hours on average. They work careers that are less paid.
Right.
The reason Anyway,
I'm so sorry.
There
I
you
have
go.
bad memory.
Yes.
But what's the title?
Well,
It's about giving the right woman.
I'm so sorry.
There
I
you
have
go.
bad memory.
Yes.
But what's the title?
Why women deserve
Anyway, going back to you with the
Okay, good. I'm glad that Myron didn't take the bait there. See, yeah, okay, never mind. I don't have to tell Myron that. Never mind. Yeah, he knows. He knows.
with the wage gap.
Right.
The reason why women make less is because women work less hours on average. They work careers that are less paid. They go into career fields that don't pay as much. Men dominate the fields that pay more money. Women dominate the fields that don't pay as much money. Men work more dangerous jobs. There's a bunch of reasons why men make more money than women. And it's not based on gender. It's based on personal choice.
Thank you.
It's been debunked a million times, the wage gap. So, yes, men are physically superior and they make more money than women on a balanced problem. You're an entrepreneur. That's fantastic. But a lot of women, if given the choice, would prefer to stay home with children and not work.
Not me.
Okay.
Not me. Oh, another reason why she's special. Not me. Oh no, not me. No. I can kick any woman's ass, and my man can kick everybody's ass. No.
You are an exception to the rule. Then
Yeah.
we can't make arguments for an exception to the rule.
Thank you.
Yeah.
In general, most women would prefer to be married and at home with children.
But it's not because we wanted to. It's because it goes back to the old days where we were made to do that shit. We had to stay home. We had to get pregnant and ugly.
But you have
It
choice
was
now,
like
though.
that
You
in
can
the old
decide to
days
change if
because
you want
it's
to.
not
What? Dude, whoa, hold on. Nobody puts a gun to women's heads to be with men. Never have, never will. But what she is upset about is the fact that as the physically inferior gender, women need men to survive. And she doesn't like that. See, women hate the fact that they need men. They need men to survive, and they know they do. And the fact that it is an immutable fact that women need men to survive, that's why she's pissed. Damian Orozco with the $5 super chat says, no, you're thinking of Sydney Watson. That's a different chick. I was confused too when I first laid eyes on her. Yeah. Also her accent kind of threw me off as well. So shout out Sydney Watson. There we go. Got to get my Happy Hippo plug in there. Let's continue. Oh, wait, Ken Rose, $5 super chat. Appreciate it.
And ugly in
Not
the same
back then.
time.
But now you can.
Now you can, 100%. That's
Yeah.
why things are changing. The owner of OnlyFans is a woman. It's the #1 website ever used this whole past 3 years.
Are you
More
kidding?
than
She's
Google?
rich as fuck.
I don't. Is the owner of OnlyFans really a woman? I think it's a
100%.
British guy.
No,
Nope.
he sold it last year.
It's a
Okay.
woman.
It's a woman now.
Facts.
Fantastic.
Mhm.
Yeah, well,
So she came after the.
after he built it up, yeah.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
She saved OnlyFans.
She didn't. Oh, here we
He
go.
was going trash.
Here we go.
all right. Well, either way, I think we've come to. Well, you guys don't have to agree with it, but it's the truth. Men are
Your
physically superior to
truth.
women, and they control most of the wealth because men in
See,
general.
they're just
typically
trying to
tend
both.
work harder
They're
than
just
women
trying to
do.
both. Yeah,
That's
they're just being
a fact.
combative.
So it's not me talking.
I mean,
shit.
I'm controlling their wealth because I'm taking their money. So
Okay.
Hey, good for you. Good for you, Ho.
You do realize when you're making a debate or you're making a point, you cannot make a point based on your own personal perception or what you do. You have to go off of the generalities.
You should take that advice.
He just did though.
I just did though.
Pull them the statistics in.
Statistics in what? I have an
You
entire.
said a general statement.
What was the general
Men
statement I made?
are superior than women. Pull up
Physically.
the statistics.
Physically.
Pull up the statistics that are not based off of a historical, like
Chronology.
Pronounce the word.
It's
Anyway.
chronological.
that.
This bitch is stupid. She couldn't even say the word chronologically.
Like
Chronological.
there's a
We have all the
timeline.
stats.
We do
On our
have a.
website.
We do.
Dude, we don't need stats. We do not need stats to prove that men are physically superior to women. We already debunked that. And even if he did, let's just say he were to pull up stats that supported his claim. Guess what? she's going to disqualify it anyway. Anytime somebody says, pull up the statistics, they know they've lost the argument. Because if you do pull up statistics, they're going to say, well, statistics can be made to say whatever you want. But if you don't, then they'd be like, well, if you can't pull up the statistics, then I don't believe you. Unbelievable.
You have a whole link tree with the stats.
I mean,
no, because you're arguing in bad faith. Like
Okay.
you're not
Thank
even
you.
making.
There we
you're
go.
not even able to refute my point.
Good. Arguing in bad faith. And that's what she's doing. All she's just arguing to argue.
I don't want to.
And like,
I'm
why
not
would
gonna-
you
I don't want to change your
So then
opinion.
why are you arguing when you don't even have a point how to refute?
I just want you to know that your opinion is your opinion.
It's a fact. It's not an opinion.
Okay.
There's a difference between facts and opinions.
For sure.
Do you know
Okay.
the difference?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me what the difference between a fact and opinion is?
One is true and absolute, and one is what you made up in your brain.
Okay. Fantastic. So are you aware that an opinion can be incorrect?
I definitely am right now, yeah.
Okay. So it's absolute fact that men on a balance of probabilities are physically superior to women.
Okay.
And by the way, the owner of OnlyFans,
Phoenix
Yeah.
International Limited.
That's an
No.
LLC or that's
Yeah.
like a holding company.
2016.
but
The
a dude owns
CEO,
it.
though,
Do
is a female.
2023.
Okay. Anyway, we'll move on. What was it? So it was if your guy got beat up, right?
So I think you're next.
Yeah.
If your man got beat up in a bar, what would you do?
Knowing my anger at the time, I would probably start swinging. Not
Whoa, this girl is fucked up. Oh boy,
saying
she's
I would win.
Yo, she is faded.
Just saying I would start swinging because that's my man.
Okay.
However, even if I lose,
Oh, she's ride or die.
we're both gonna have ice packs.
Oh, okay.
That's fair.
The bitch is ride or die. She's ride or die. I ain't mad at that.
My instinct would to be jump in.
No,
absolutely.
It wouldn't. No, it's not. And listen, we can all laugh and chuckle at the ice packs. Your instinct is not to jump in, sweet cheeks. Women's instinct is not to run toward the danger. Their instinct is not to run toward the danger. Their instinct is to go away from the danger. Holy smokes.
You know, die trying.
Are you trying?
That's
Yeah.
not
You got
what,
some loyal.
guys, that's not what women, she would like to think. She would love to think that her instinct is to jump in. You want to know why? You want to know why she says, well, it's my instinct to jump in? Would you like to know why? Because that is a masculine characteristic. And running toward the danger is something that men do. And of course, we all know that women try to value these masculine traits.
Well, girls up
Yeah.
in here.
Walker, let's say you're at a party, right? Someone steps to your girl. What you gonna do? Like another girl.
Just don't do it.
There you go.
Okay.
I just don't do it.
What about you?
I know I can't win against a guy. Honestly, I don't want to get my face beat
Thank
up.
you.
I don't want to
Thank
go
you.
through all of that. So
Thank
I'll
you.
just be there for him. I'll
There you
stay with him. You know, I might look at him a little different. I'll tell him to like, you know,
Hit the
get
gym?
strapped or something. But I'll stay with him.
Okay, so moral support.
I'll take care of him. But I'm not gonna get beat up for him.
No.
If that happens, he was looking for it, or some shit happened in between the lines. It depends the situation, honestly.
Okay. What about you?
I'll cater my man. Like if he's hurt or something, I won't get in it because I don't want to get hurt. But
There
I'll
you
definitely
go.
take care of him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you do that for the guy that you're in a situationship with right now?
Yeah, sure.
100%.
Would you see him?
It's nothing what you guys think. It's just I don't want to put my business out there.
She's private.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
I don't think
Thank
so. She
you.
has her titties out, so she.
She didn't hide her titties, bro. She was like born with them titties.
Listen, that has nothing to do with it. Like just because I'm wearing an outfit does not mean that my man is insecure. Does not mean that I'm insecure. It's just because I like to look how I look.
Beautiful.
And if I want to show my titties, I can. And my man has no
Hell
reason
yeah.
for it because at the end of the day, he's gonna suck them when I get home.
So I mean, you
Here
could
she
just say, like you like attention. There's nothing wrong with that either.
No, baby, it's not that.
It's not for attention.
She said,
No.
no, baby, it's not.
What is it
that.
for then?
It's to make myself feel better about myself.
That's
it's not
fine.
for
Stop the cap.
attention.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
no. Yeah.
You stop the cap.
So
baby.
you put the makeup on, you wear the clothes. Do you go to sleep like that every night?
No,
Well,
So
there
then,
you go.
That makes you
if
more
you do it for you,
confident.
wouldn't you do it to go to sleep too?
no.
You
But
don't
you
want
guys
to.
are
That
talking
makes
about
sense.
titties. She got natural titties.
Yeah,
There's nothing she
like,
could do about
I
it.
pay
But
Hang on. You wait. Hold on. So she doesn't want to. She doesn't want to. You don't want to feel good when you're asleep. Listen, Kelvin Houston for. Oops. Sorry about that.
These
with
bitches,
them.
all right, that's a different thing,
Even
but
if
they're
it's
natural,
like,
baby.
we would
Like,
know shit.
if they're
Even
gonna
if you pay
show
for
with a
them.
long sleeve, long neck
Yeah.
ass shirt, then if I wear
She got,
something
like, double
showing,
E's in that
there's
thing.
no way of hiding these bitches.
So if you can't hide them, just show them. Fuck it.
At
Why
this
not?
point, yeah.
She gotta live
Why
with
not?
it now. She ain't get them done. They're
I'm not
natural.
gonna hide them because of my man thinks or you think or y'all think. Like, it's my titties. If I want to show them, I'm gonna show them.
Go,
Okay, all right. Well, there you go. This is why she's probably single. Look, again, listen. I say this all the time, man. I am not Devin's father. I cannot and will not attempt to tell her what she can or cannot do, but I can control what I do. And if I'm feeling some type of way, if my woman is going somewhere without me and she is dressed provocatively, number one, if she thinks she can do that, then I've already lost frame in the relationship. But if she ever tried me, because women will absolutely try you, but if she ever tried to do that and I said, sweetheart, you need to get your ass back in here and you need to rethink that outfit, you need to wear something different, and she gives me a bunch of lip about it, I'm not gonna trip. I'll just be like, all right, cool. Do what you gotta do. But like, our relationship is over. Because I don't deal with women who do not adhere to my boundary standards and expectations.
You got a period.
I think that's why it's a situationship. He's got to deal with that all day. God damn.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Them.
Not you.
Nah, baby, he loves them and this whole package.
Yeah, if he does, then why hasn't he put a ring on it? That's why he's only fucking you right now. Stop it.
Trust
Yeah, the
me.
ass.
Huh?
Yeah, the ass, the tits, the face.
The whole package, baby.
Chris, put the camera on you so she knows who's
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
She has no clue. Yeah.
Well, look, once
The
you're
whole
happy.
package.
Once you're happy.
Sure.
What about you?
Okay, what about you?
Y'all trying
going to
me.
work for him.
Y'all
What you
trying
mean?
me.
I know, what you
Nah,
do?
'cause
Y'all
it's just,
trying me.
like, 'cause
Yeah, I
girls be
can't wear an
capping, bro.
outfit. Listen, I can't wear an outfit. If your girl were to wear an outfit like this, how would you feel?
Without me
Scared.
present, that'd be unacceptable.
There you go.
That's
Thank
your
you.
opinion.
That's your opinion.
Okay. I mean,
Next.
here's the thing. This is
Haram!
this is the thing. You asked the question, so now I'm going to answer it. A lot of men want their
these women are being disrespectful. Like, dude, they're just. I don't know how Myron deals with it, dude. I don't know how Myron deals with it. Like, these women are da-da-da-da-da and laughing like, ay, 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 ay.
woman to present themselves in a certain way, right, when they're not there, or they could present themselves in another way when he's there. But in general, it's a sign of respect to your man, how you present yourself when he's not around.
But listen, my outfit has nothing to do with self-respect or respect for my
Really?
man. No, it doesn't.
Not
it's just
for a
an
man
outfit.
who's not insecure.
If my
Or a
man
man,
likes me
period.
for who I am and likes what I'm wearing, he's gonna accept me for who I am.
Here's the thing, ladies. You
Hey,
guys.
I beg the difference. I'm
Oh.
sorry, I had to say something.
Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. So now Waka's going to speak up. All right.
I gotta say something. Honestly, if you was my girl, I wouldn't care, right?
Exactly.
If somebody's if
Unbelievable.
you with a person, you know the limit
Unbelievable.
that you could go to. There's
Exactly.
no such thing as what's unacceptable for
Stop
somebody
the
that's
cap.
not fucking you,
100%.
somebody that's not in a relationship with you, somebody that's not laying down with you. So,
And that's
but
how
at
you
the
fuck
end of
with
the
you.
day,
This nigga's
do
capping.
what the fuck you want to do, right?
Thank you,
But-
Waka. I appreciate
But
it.
if
What?
you get in a relationship with a man like that, they don't want you to be exposed.
I'm just not
Don't
gonna be in a
try to
relationship
change
with
it.
him.
Exactly.
My man
know
met
who
me.
you're
Listen,
fucking
my
Oh, there he is. I'm just not going to get in a relationship. Okay, great.
man met me the way I am. The man met me on Instagram.
Sweetheart, he is not your man. Just because he's clapping the cheeks does not mean he's your man. Just because he's clapping the cheeks, somebody needs to ask the question here. Your man, does he claim you as his woman? Because just because you say he's your man, that doesn't mean that he is your man. If he's not claiming you as her man or as his woman, that's not your man. Sorry.
He met me on TikTok. He met me everywhere. And if this is the way I am, he has to accept me. Even if we're 2 years in, 3 years in, this is who I am.
You made more
If
than
he
him?
doesn't-
fuck
Hold on,
does.
You made more than him?
No, he makes more than me.
Yeah.
But
Here's the reality. Most guys, would prefer their girl doesn't show her goods out to everybody out in public. They
that's
would
not my
prefer-
type of man. My type of man accepts
Okay.
who the fuck I am.
Okay,
Okay,
here's the
great.
thing. I'm telling you how most men think that they're not going to tell the
That
truth.
doesn't matter.
But I'm not into
Can
most
I finish
men.
my point?
Yeah,
No.
of course. Go ahead,
Okay.
baby.
Most guys.
Oh, of course. Go ahead, baby. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? This is now see, this woman is in her feelings now. She's in her feelings. When they start laughing and chuckling and go ahead, baby, and giving Myron permission to talk on his own show, that's when you know she's triggered. Listen.
I'm not into most men.
Can I finish my point?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead, baby.
Yeah, of course. Go ahead, baby. See that?
Most guys want their girl to present themselves modestly,
Mhm.
especially when they're not there.
Thank
Most
you.
guys don't want to be embarrassed when their girl isn't around, or
There you go.
when he's not around, his girl's acting crazy or dressing in a certain way. Because here's the reality,
Thank you.
ladies. When you objectify yourself, guess what happens? Everyone objectifies you in response.
There you go.
People don't respect you when you dress in a certain way. That's
There
just
you
how
go.
it is.
And then we make
All right,
money.
now listen. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Don't spill the
Fast
drink.
money comes with slow problems a lot of times.
Listen. I don't care if anybody respects me. As long as
Okay,
my
there we
man
go.
respects me.
Stop the
Listen,
cap.
as long as my man respects me, my family respects me, the people who I care about respect me, that's the only thing I give a fuck about. I don't care about if you respect me, if y'all respect me. I don't care if you're judging
do.
me because my titties are out. I don't give a fuck.
We respect
That's
you.
me and my
We respect
personality. If that's you and your judgment, that's you. That's not me.
I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you how
No,
the world
I know,
works.
but
bit.
that's how you think.
It doesn't.
But my man don't think
No,
like
but you're
that.
saying
This is
the
how
world
your
is
My
not.
man don't think like that,
This
baby.
is how
My man's not
most
insecure.
men.
Here we go. Insecure. There we go.
Yes,
He
but my
probably
man is
can't-
not
he
most
probably
men.
can't tell you anything
That's
because
not a fact.
you wear the pants in a relationship, and I can tell from your demeanor and the way that you behave that you run the relationship and he doesn't.
No, that's
Because-
not it.
No,
No,
stop.
he does not.
No, you stop.
You sure you want?
Yeah, dude. Like, this is getting out of control. This is getting out of control, y'all. See, he's like, stop. No, you stop. I'm going to tell you what, man.
That's not it.
No, stop.
No, you stop.
You sure you want? You sure you want?
No, but I'm just telling you my opinion.
No,
Just like
bitch.
how you're telling
No,
me
No,
yours.
I'm telling you how most men think and how the world works in general. Okay.
Mhm.
When I see a woman, okay, behave in certain ways, I know if she respects her man or she doesn't.
Okay.
Okay. A woman is a mirror image of her man's masculinity. So the way that you speak and the way that you behave. There's some. What was that? when I see the way that you speak and the way that
You see, do you see what's happening? You see what's happening? You see what these women do? You see what these women do? And they've been doing this the whole show. When Myron is talking, I'll tell you right now, if this ever happens to me, I'm not going to get upset. I'm just going to, all right, you can be excused. That's it. I'm just going to be like, all right, you can be excused. I would never, ever, I could never allow this kind of disrespect to go on that long. Okay, go ahead, baby. I'd been like, I don't need your permission to talk. Okay? I asked you as a courtesy, but I was going to finish my point anyway. But I'll tell you this. You do that one more time, and you can leave. I will say this. At that point, that's what you have to do.
you behave, it's indicative to me that you run the relationship and you wear the pants in the relationship.
Thank you.
Okay.
Because when a woman is with a man that she respects, she doesn't say some dumb shit like it's a situationship. She says, "I have a man."
She didn't
stands
say
on
that.
and she's proud.
Yeah, but I said I want to keep my shit private.
Well,
If you want to accept that, that's you, but that's
Oh,
me
you,
and my
you don't
life.
respect your man. I
No,
can
I
already
do.
tell.
No, you don't.
150%, baby.
You-
No, you don't. You don't respect your man. Any woman who has her tits out and she's not around her man doesn't respect her man. Now, me, I'm a little bit different. I like when Devin and I go out, I like her dressed to the nines. Dude, short skirts, heels, all that. Because she's with me. I want her looking good. I'm not showing her off to people. I just like looking at her. She got a nice body. I'm good with that. But when she's not around me, if she's out running errands, she's not. If she were ever to come and do the Fresh and Fit podcast, knowing that she was representing me, she wouldn't be dressed like that.
No.
That's your opinion.
You don't.
Okay,
Trust me.
I'm just curious, and then we can stop it here. Let's say your man said to you, "You know what, babe? I respect you. I care about you.
Mhm.
But when we're together, you can dress however you want. But when you're not with me, could you dress more conservative? Would you do that or no?
Honestly, my man, I would accept it. But that's my man. But he accepts the way I am and the way I dress.
Wait a minute. She said, no, she just contradicted herself. And I'll tell you guys how after these super chats. Free from the plantation says, question. Earlier we discussed having money doesn't necessarily mean you're high value, but does being a high value man require having money? Yeah. Money is a factor when it comes to being high value. You can't be high value and broke. He can't be high value and broke. Now, you don't have to be a millionaire to be high value, but you can't be broke. You just can't be. You can't be financially unconscious. Uncle Luke, 1980s, member for 4 months, says, I don't know how you stomach these types of women. Hey, man, we do it for y'all. We do it for y'all. Let's continue. Oh, by the way, guys, we have almost 1,300 people watching. I've only got 634 likes. I need 700 likes. I need 700 likes in the next 10 minutes, or I'm shutting down the chat. Let's do it.
The way I dress. He likes that I have my body. He likes that I'm the way I am. And that's
when he's with you.
My man. Because my man would not try to change me.
Okay. He sounds great.
He is great.
Now, he sounds great. Now they're just trying to stick it to Myron here. Requiring your woman or not committing to women who do not dress modestly when they are not in your presence. That's what we have to do. That's all there is to it. Just because a man doesn't commit to women who don't dress modestly when they're not with him or when he's not in their presence doesn't mean he's trying to change you. He's just trying to protect his relationship. Anything that gets attention from men, women will fight you tooth and nail if you make it clear to them verbally that that's just not something you roll with. That's not something you roll with. Anything that attracts attention from men, puts their relationship at risk, fosters an environment that could lead to infidelity. Anytime a man is against that, we're called misogynists and insecure.
I feel like it doesn't really matter what you wear, though.
What about you?
You're just having a problem that I want to mention.
You can be respectful.
Let's hear her out.
It absolutely does matter.
I said I would go to war for my man because I did grow up with brothers. So we.
Do you hear the laughing again? Jesus.
Always fought. So I mean, I'm gonna jump in and I fight. So it don't matter.
No, you ain't finna do that.
Fighting for your man. I like that. What about you?
I was gonna say the same thing as her, that I don't think he'll get knocked out. But if he did, I'm gonna stick beside him.
Here we fucking go. Here we go. I don't think you're getting.
Would you look at him like differently?
Yes, you do.
After that or no?
No.
No? Same way?
Yeah.
If he loses, yeah. If he wins.
If he loses, I'm gonna still be there.
Oh, yes. Nice Glass says, yeah, don't forget to tell us how she contradicted herself. Yes. Earlier, when Myron asked her, hey, if your man, she actually said, if my man told me that I couldn't wear something, then I'll just be single. I'll just be without a man. I would never be without a man like that. Then Fresh asked her, hey, could you tone it down a little bit? Then she says she'd respect him. Nope. That's how she contradicted herself. Because 5 minutes ago, she said that she would never do that. But then when Fresh put her in the scenario, well, I would respect it because that's my man. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't respect that. And why? Because he's not your man. He's just the dude who's fucking you. And that's why she's really pissed. That's the real reason she's pissed off. It's because Myron has verbalized to her and everyone else what she already knows. And what she already knows is that she is for recreational use only. She
belongs to the streets.
She's just some hoe that this dude is fucking. And she is feeling some type of way about it. That's it.
Okay. What about you?
There. I think I'm gonna assess the situation first. Like if he's getting his ass beat, then humping in with like a bottle or something. But if he's good,
you need a weapon for sure.
Getting into that shit, handle your business. We'll talk about it later. But it just depends what's going on. And if there's if there's extra people and it's just us, like I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. We got where we at here, Chris?
Yep.
And yeah, we already got 18,000 y'all watching right now on YouTube, and then we got another, I think, 10 on Rumble, so almost 30K.
Woo!
So,
like the video,
Kareem, $5. Ladies, based on your current and past experience with male friends, would you want your sons to be a male friend?
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. Of course they would.
I don't have a son.
If you did, it's hypothetical.
But I won't.
Do you want to go around the table on that one?
Nah.
What's the question?
They're gonna say yeah.
I don't have a son.
Demon Time Mo, Ladies, forget Disney because the happiest place on earth is right here with Big Mo Malicious. My Haitian pancake will have you feeling like you're in Bali.
Oh my God, these are the DMs we get. These are the DMs we get on IG. Stop. We don't like it. Stop doing it.
Okay, let's make sure. Let's keep going. Venom goes, question for the ladies. When was the last time you went out with a guy, decided you was going to give him the box, but changed your mind because he did something dumb or something you didn't like? All right, we can start on the couch.
You want to start here or no?
Or we can start here. Either or.
What about you? Last date you had, the guy was like giving you good vibes. You felt the vibe and energy. And then
these
something
will
happened
be,
and you just say, you know what?
These will be
never
funny.
Mind. Never mind.
I just hate when guys bring up like little things. Like, for example, like if we're going to go on a date and I ask you to stop somewhere, like, can you get me this? And then it's like you keep bringing that shit up. Like, bro. Like, for example, the other day I went on a date and I asked him to bring me a donut. And he kept bringing that. He stopped at Dunkin' Donuts and he bought me a donut. And I'm just like, okay, it was just a donut. Like, let her go.
Was it the first date?
It was the first date.
Well, that's why, bitch. Come on, man.
And I was just like, it's over with.
See, you want a donut that bad? You had to
It was like we were just gonna smoke and chill. Like we weren't gonna do nothing crazy. So I was like,
Stop the cap.
I swear we were just gonna chill and just vibe. But like I asked him to bring me a donut and he just kept like, he's like, it was closed. Like I had to get down and talk to the lady. Like, bro, okay, I appreciate it. That's it.
Oh, that's why he brought it up. That's why he brought it up. Because you wanted a donut from a donut place that was already closed. That was just a compliance test from her. She just wanted to see what this dude would do. That's why he brought it up.
I don't like.
Did he smash though?
No, he didn't.
Of course.
Did you get the donut?
Did
you get the donut? What
I
flavor?
even offered to give it back to him. That's how annoyed I was. I was like, you can keep the fucking donut at this point. Like, shut up. Like.
Okay, so bringing up small things.
So you wanted to smash it, but then him talking about the donut
like,
too much was like, no.
It's just like the little things to me. Like if you can't do a small little favor.
Dude, do you see? And we talk about this all the time. We talk about this all the time. Women are looking for reasons to disqualify men. Men looking for reasons to qualify women. Women think that they are so inundated with good dateable options that they dismiss men for the dumbest of reasons. Sweetheart, you were the one that said you wanted to stop for the goddamn donut on the first date. If I was him, I would have just ignored it. I'd been like, sweetie, we're not stopping for a donut.
Favor for me and just like that's it. Like throw it under the carpet and just move forward. Like I don't need you.
It's giving it annoying.
Yeah.
Right, okay. What about you?
I haven't had a situation like that happen, and I wouldn't give him the box on the first date anyway. So.
Well, it doesn't have to
Stop the cap. The cap.
Get out of here.
It doesn't have to be on the first time.
Yeah.
Well, it still hasn't happened.
Okay. I mean, you're different, I guess.
Okay, so every guy that you said I'm gonna smash him, you did it.
No.
Stop the cap.
Good God
That's
Almighty.
the question.
But I haven't gone on many dates. Like I've been with my man since like high school. So
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That makes
What
sense.
about you?
Yeah.
I've seen like a guy like take me on a date. He had like a booger on his nose, and I was
Ew!
like, yeah, I told him, but like,
Oh,
actually,
that's
no.
gross.
No,
Oh, that's
gross.
What about you?
You know
All right.
what's it for me? When I'm in the car and a man gets out and his ass crack is just out.
Crack
That's a
I hate
complete
that.
ick for me. Like, honestly, just let me walk home.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
To be
I
fair,
ain't
when
mad at-
you hit all the boxes.
No, I don't
that was-
care. That's an
Don't mess with a
ick.
nigga with his
It's a
stomach.
wrap.
then.
Yeah, right.
For
Exactly.
me, if your butt is out, like, and if you have a bigger butt than me, I'm gone.
No,
I'm done.
guys be having bigger butts,
Bro, yes.
We're
it's
bigger
so
people.
big.
And they
I have a bigger butt than Devin because I'm a bigger person. Jesus.
Bigger.
See? The dumbest fucking reasons. The dumbest reasons, man. The dumbest reasons. If his butt is bigger than mine, he's disqualified. What? Come on, man.
I don't understand.
That nigga works out.
The bigger, the better.
No.
Yeah,
I agree.
Maybe walking
Hey,
different.
yo, boy.
God damn, these
If
bitches
his
are
ass crack
tripping.
is out and he got a bigger booty than me, you're out.
Oh,
I'm walking
good.
home.
Oh, fucking
Fuck
God.
her
Ah,
out.
yeah,
So it'd be
yeah,
fair
yeah.
to say that you were on a date with a guy and his ass crack showed and you were gonna hook up with him, but you chose not to after that?
Yeah, I wouldn't. That's a complete ick for me.
Okay.
It's
What about you?
disgusting.
I'm not really going out on dates like that.
So what are you doing?
You don't
Stop
say.
the cap.
Wing stopping?
I'm wing stopping.
Go fresh.
I don't really have that much free time, you know. I'm not saying I don't have my
I don't have that much free time. Dude, the average girl doesn't do anything. She gets up, she checks her phone, she gets laid, that's it. I don't really have that much free time. Fuck out of here.
Just side play whenever I feel like it, but I'm not taking anybody serious. I'm not having serious conversations. I'm not going on dates. Like, I'm just not where I want to be to do that with somebody. I don't want to waste nobody's
What
time.
would turn you off then from a guy?
Stank breath. Or you know what? You know what? Dirty teeth.
That's legit.
Bad teeth.
That's legit.
I'm going in bad
The question is, when's the last time you went out with a guy, you were intending to hook up with him, and then they did something that made you say, no, I'm not doing it?
I mean, I haven't had that situation. I've only been single for about a year, so I haven't gone in like.
Oh, I've been single for a year. I haven't been in a relationship in over a year. We all know what that means, don't we?
That type of situation, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah.
I offered to pay for half, and he accepted.
Oh, no.
See, you know what's funny?
Bruh.
Trick question.
Hey, city boys, we up.
You want to pay for half, babe? No, I'll pay for the full thing.
Honestly, don't even mention it next time, baby.
Guys get mad
Don't
about
even
that.
mention
Let him
it.
take out the car first.
Yeah.
Hold on, walk
that's
real
funny.
quick. Give me one of your can't get past with girls. Like something that turns you off all the way. That girls do when you go on a date. If you go on dates.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even go on dates.
Of course not.
Okay.
At all. Of
course not.
Literally, I learned how to date with my ex-wife.
Damn.
Damn.
To me, I feel like
Merch.
I just don't want to date because what am I gonna do with my wife? Like, what am I gonna do with my girl? I came to this restaurant with 6 different girls eating the same fucking plate. I'm like, oh, this is Sarah, Ashley, Becky, Vicky. Nah, so I like keeping shit smooth like that, and then I'll be busy as shit, like working.
You're right.
But I don't think only thing that turned me off with a girl the most is talking about yourself
Yeah.
in a way that's not financially productive. It's about physically.
Oh, give me
So a girl that always talk about her physical and her thoughts, it make me like, oh, she's still in that era. So it's just like that.
I can't understand what this nigga's saying. I really can't.
I feel you. What about you?
I don't really remember a time, but I would say
Because she was probably drunk.
like one instance, like I went on a date with a guy in the past and he was just doing too much.
I hate that.
Like they expect too much, like doing too much, like all over you type
Like
shit.
flexing or like.
No, like
he wanted you.
Okay,
He
we
was
were
working
on
over
a
her.
date, like he,
I think she's misrepresenting the question. The question was, have you ever been out on a date with a guy? You were sure that you wanted to smash him, but something he did made you not want to.
he was too clingy. Like I don't even know you for real.
Back it up. Personal space.
Back it up. Like he calling me baby boo, like
Whoa.
all that shit. Like on the first date, I was like, pause. I'm not your baby.
Jesus Christ. Nate Jobinson with the 22 Canadian dollar says Waka and 600 Breezy, 2 hood guests, both had simp tendencies. Tragic how feminine black men with hood backgrounds tend to have. Yes. The reason why is because most black people are raised by black women. That's why.
And then I got out of there.
You told him that?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Stop the cap.
I'm not capping, but
oh please,
I just don't fuck with that shit. Like that makes me cringe.
Of course you don't.
Like
So too much too soon, basically.
yeah.
All right. What about you?
Well, I haven't dated in a while because I've been in a relationship for almost 2 years. But when I was
Chris, oh boy, Simpiamson, Chris Simpiamson, $5 super chat says, Don, what happened to Illimitable Man? That is a very good question. I haven't spoken to him in years. I might reach out to him. Don Distribution with the $50 super chat. Says, Don sound like P. Diddy and Chappelle's show, shutting down the studio, shutting down the chat, LMA. Yeah, it is kind of like that, isn't it? It is kind of like that.
dating, my total ick, not to get into politics, but if you voted for Biden, it's not for me. Sorry.
Oh, what?
So someone's political views could change your
100%.
thoughts on it.
Basically,
Okay.
if you're Democrat.
Wow.
Hey,
Not for me.
I got something to say about the paying the bill half. If a girl offered to pay half the bill and I let her, I'm not gonna cap. That should have turned me on. It might open up a whole nother box. So
Oh my God. This nigga's talking about if a girl pays the bill, it turns you on. Dude, that's more this boss bitch type shit.
I heard her say that should have turned her off, or maybe You know, that's that shit that turned a real nigga on. So when a man know that, like, okay,
You know what? It would turn a real nigga on because real niggas are constantly looking. Real niggas constantly looking for a come up with a bitch. So yeah, that makes sense.
she pay her weight. I mean, she got a little class. I mean, that she. So
what are
for a
you
man, you never know
doing?
what they're intriguing their mind.
Oh,
So
flocka.
don't be like, not trying to say that, but like it's like young minded sometimes to even think like that because you're like, okay, see if this motherfucker cheap.
The
Oh,
bill
that's
was
like
like $25.
Damn.
But again, see, women,
Principle.
see, y'all women are so deep with shit that don't matter sometimes.
That's true.
I think that's part of the argument. And not saying your opinion didn't matter, Queen, but really, that shit really unlocks shit in men.
You know, this is. You want to know what I have just sort of had. This is giving me an epiphany. No disrespect to Waka Flocka. You know, look, man, I don't agree with his talking points. I'm sure he's very talented. He's very good at what he does. He's got more money and bitches than I'll ever have. No question about it. But look at the respect he has shown. Look at the respect he has shown. This guy is basically mumbling. Just basically mumbling. He's not well spoken. He just kind of chimes in. He might be on lean, maybe not. And the girl's just rapt with attention. Yet, when Myron, who used to be a federal agent, who speaks nothing but facts, he's articulate, he's measured, chirp, 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 and yeah, baby, da-da-da-da-da-da. The fact that they respect a guy like Waka Flocka more than they respect Myron, gentlemen, that is a microcosm. The quintessential example of how far women have devolved. It's straight up degeneracy. That a man, it is straight up degeneracy. That this hood nigga, no disrespect, but he said it himself, he's a real nigga. This hood nigga sitting here talking nonsense, and these women are, oh, that's so true. But then when Myron starts speaking facts, and it's not emotional, it's measured, they want to pick fun. Just an observation.
Because as a man, you are the one that's supposed to do everything.
Yeah.
So
That's why I do it. I just would like for them to decline.
yeah,
Sometimes
trick question.
I really don't. I didn't do it to test them.
No?
I guess I wanted to be nice, but I would hope they would decline.
Ladies, if you don't intend to pay, don't offer to pay. If you don't intend to pay, do not offer to pay.
Some guys feel some type of way when girls do that. They feel like kind of like belittled in a way. Like, why are you paying for my food? Like yesterday, for example, I went on a date and I wanted to pay the girl $20 tip, and he was like, "I already tipped her." So like, yeah.
Damn.
So it's not like
guys do get mad.
it's not always
Yeah, but
like
did you
that.
fuck that guy though?
No.
There we go.
Swear to God, I
See?
didn't.
Stop the
It
cap.
comes with the little
These
noise.
motherfuckers.
it come with age though. Because when I was in my 20s, I felt the same way. I was like, what the fuck you just ask her? Like, what are you doing? Like, it'll make me cringe. Like, right now, maybe she want to be cool. She comes
You're so used to being independent. That's like you doing that every day. So you're just like, okay, let me.
Yeah, Street Fighter 88 says that's because Waka speaks their bitch babble. Yeah, that makes sense.
Tip her, let me pay for this, and that. Like it's different. Like when another person comes in, you know.
I just think if I'm asking you on a date, I'm gonna pay because I
Yeah,
asked you on a date.
right.
But,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
no,
different. Yeah.
that's just me.
Okay. So she said Democrat.
Yeah.
All right. What about you?
What about you?
Oh my goodness.
I can't remember the last time something like that happened, but I do know that there's been countless billions of times when I was dating men that I did not want to interact with them because they gave me the ick. There's like 1,000 things.
Tell us one.
Yeah.
I mean, the question was a time that you went out with a guy, you were gonna hook up with him.
This woman, see, what is going on? If you look at her face, you can see her already starting to think about how she is going to turn this into an argument. She is already thinking, how can I turn this into an argument?
which means he was pre-selected already, then you decided I'm not going to do it because he displayed some kind of behavior.
Right. I remember the question.
See that? Right. I remember the question. See? Every time, dude, every chance she gets, she tries to take a dig at Myron Gaines.
I don't remember one specific times and the last time that it happened. Two, I don't meet people with the intention of fucking them.
Stop the cap.
But let's say someone I was in a relationship with. Someone that I was in the relationship
you would
with,
go
like,
out with the guy hoping for some intimacy down the road, I would hope.
I mean, that's not my intention when I meet people.
I got a question. Sorry, cut you. What's your name?
I'm Venus.
Yo, Venus, I could tell, right, as a 37-year-old man, so you never met a man. Like, whoever was that first man that made you think that's what a man was, you ain't get it, right?
What is a man?
Here we go.
You talking to one. And it don't matter what you say.
Oh, shit. Oh, now there we go. All right, Waka. Okay. All right. There it is. She says, what is a man? He said, you talking to one. And guess what? She fell back. But if she asked Myron Gaines, what is a man? And Myron looked at her and said, you're talking to one. You know what she would say? That's your opinion. That's your opinion. But she respects Waka Flocka. She respects Waka Flocka enough to the point to where when he says, you're looking at one, that's when she fell back.
How goofy you act. I'm that man that's like, the words to me is like this. When I get to the center, I got your heart. So that's what a man is. You never felt that. So I could tell you haven't. And there's still room for that. So don't. You dig what I'm saying?
I actually know a lot of really respectable men that I love very much.
Right. And where are they?
No, we both know that part, right? And I heard you. But
Okay.
again, that part.
Right. Thank you. But yeah.
Fuck you up, right?
I don't, like.
And you're a cool person, I could tell.
Thank you.
Like you real good at like creating those entities around you.
No, she's really good at being combative, argumentative, and arguing in bad faith.
To scare people, but it's like you remind me of a girl that like wear clothes but go home and like demask, like super motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's smart. You're right. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, all the
See that? See that? It really is who is saying it. It really is who is saying it. Waka Flocka, this hood nigga. This is where we fall. This is where we fallen. And again, man, no shade on Waka. No shade on Waka. He said he's a real. I mean, look, he is a real nigga. But modern women respect hood niggas more than they respect just men. Myron Gaines has accomplished, dude, Myron has accomplished more than these women probably could ever even imagine.
that matters is what I'm going through at home alone. But to answer your question, again, I don't remember a specific time. But
okay.
I mean, I'll just say one, like stank breath, being mean to people for no reason. Yeah. That's a big one, like being mean to waitresses 100%. Or any service workers. I think that's
a turn off.
So disgusting. I'll never talk to them again.
Okay. Yeah. What about you?
So like a general statement, anyone that acts like a fanboy is giving me an ick about like my Instagram, my following. That just makes me want to.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
because I'm much more than just what I show on social media.
Oh,
That's
really?
like
Prove it.
you guys get to see, but that's not who I am as a person.
Stop the cap.
So let's say you've been on a date and the guy was cool. You had a great time with him. He brought up your Instagram page and your name, what you did for a living.
Uh-oh.
Did that turn you off? If he was like all into it?
No, I mean if there's a difference between like being supportive and then just being like a fanboy.
No, he was a real fan deep down.
Well, she said no.
No.
She said no, she wouldn't. Which
But-
I'm not surprised, but
Yeah, I actually had another encounter where
This
I
is
was really vibing
ridiculous.
with the guy I met with. I met him during a physical therapy appointment. It was
Oh.
great. He took me out to a Heat game, and then just randomly bit me on the shoulder.
oh.
He's a vampire.
That was another time where I was like,
Okay, that would probably be a good reason. This nigga took her to a Heat game just to say, you know what? I'm just going to take a bite out of this bitch and just see what happens. I'll bet she smashed. Viking Paradigm with the 50. $5 super chat. Says, been busy with work, but I'll see you at the CME in Miami this year. Shout out from the Fresh and Fit behind the scenes team. Appreciate that, VP. Viking Paradigm is the VP of the Manosphere. The Asteroid member for 1 month says it's not just black women anymore. It's all women influenced by black women and their music, entertainment, etc. You're right. You're right. Omega Green. What the hell's going on with my soundboard, dude? All right. I don't have any more sounds. I'm going to have to do something here. With a $2 super chat says, Waka Flocka lame. Very clever. Viking Paradigm, welcome to TSR Towers. I apologize. My soundboard is gone. I appreciate that. Ken Rose, $5 super chat says, it doesn't surprise me. Flocka, like most celebs, tell women what they want to hear. Exactly. Exactly. Mills RG with the 5 British pound super chat says, Waka works for the occult, therefore he pushes occult agendas. One could make that argument. Edgar Wilson, $10 says, Waka Flocka, more like Waka Faka. Okay. Alka Baby Long 69, $10 super chat says, if you look into Waka's eyes just before he got up and left, says it all. He even slightly shook his head at what Myron was saying seconds before he Frank Castled himself. Rida with the $5 super chat says, Waka Flocka Pander. Let's continue.
You were.
Hey, can you say that? Sorry.
He bit you on the shoulder.
What?
Yeah.
This
But
nigga
did you
bit
like
this-
it or no?
No.
He really.
Oh, no.
Stop the cat.
Oh, there it is.
I would have been scared.
We were at the bar at
All right,
one
cool.
of the Miami Heat bars, and he was getting us shots. I was talking to his friends that he literally just introduced me to. So I was like, trying to be a good person, like a good
Flirting.
date, whatever. Not flirting, but like give a good impression
Being
to his
social.
friends. And he turns around, and I'm wearing a leather jacket. Takes a big bite out of my fucking shoulder, and I yell like, "Ow! What the fuck?" And then he turns around, comes back, gives me a shot, and then bites
Oh, he bit her again.
me again.
I think he was hungry. He was definitely
Nigga was a
hungry.
cannibal.
Hungry for you, girl.
Nigga was a physical therapist. Nigga was a physical therapist who uses his business. He uses his business to collect bodies to eat. Maybe he just wanted a taster to make sure. Yeah, I think I'll cook this one medium rare. Wait, I got to take another bite.
So quiet. They're like, I don't know what to do here, and I didn't even know what to do here because I
That's
never.
battery.
So you were going to hook up with him, but he bit you and you said no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
fucking took my
yeah.
ass home
All
To be
right.
fair, he just wanted a taste.
of my leather jacket.
Ay, fresh. Okay. I'm going to have to buy another one of these. This thing is malfunctioning.
Animal.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Why are you trying to defend that man? That's weird.
about Kelly?
That's weird.
A time where you were out with a guy, you were going to hook up with him, and then he did something.
Oh, my
that made you
God.
say
This
no.
girl
I
is
don't
a...
even be out here like that. But,
Stop the cap.
The Adam family.
Okay, I'll just
Did you
move
call
on
me
then.
Adam Sandler?
All right, what about you, Miss
No,
Australia?
Adam Sandler.
Again, similar to the other woman, like I've been in a relationship for a while now, so it's hard to really recall back to a specific time.
Okay.
But just based off the philosophy of what we're talking about, I think it treads a very fine line between what she was saying about being a simp, right? And being a guy who's so into a girl, so obsessed, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But on the other hand, you have the opposite of that, which is like the ultra egoic version,
Right.
Okay.
which thinks that they're top shit. And oftentimes there isn't really anything actually grounding that in reality, right?
Sounds like most modern women, if you ask me.
So either
But you
way,
can't think of a particular time.
I personally, I gave you guys my only cringe experience, my dating experience, where I literally ducked when he went in to lead for the kiss. That's the only
Okay.
thing that I could actually recall.
Okay.
But like logically, those are the two things. Either
She ducked when he leaned in for the kiss. Damn.
of the polar extremes, like being way too egoic and not being able to back it up, or being too much of a simp.
Okay. So,
Okay.
guys, we're going to kill the Twitch and
Yes,
Facebook
but-
stream and Twitter. So
Oh,
come
yeah,
on
she
over to
said
YouTube
simp.
or Rumble right now.
She said simp.
Come on over.
That's way too much.
Bye,
Yeah.
Twitch.
Yeah, come on over to YouTube or Rumble, guys. Rumble.com/freshfit or YouTube. And we're killing the Twitter as well. Okay, what about you? What is time that you were...
Before we continue, guys.
Annual Conference
sorry.
of Masculine
Not what I wanted
Excellence
to
has
do.
just
Sorry
been
about that.
confirmed. And
All right,
for
hang
the
on,
second
hang on.
consecutive year, it will be held.
Hang on. There we go. The hashtag How to Relationship Podcast is going to be in Atlanta this weekend. It's going to be March 25th. It's going to be a Saturday. If you are interested in being on the panel or a part of the live studio audience, go to howtorelationship.net/guest.
We're gonna get with a guy, and then he did something dumb.
Yeah, so it was a movie date. The
Okay.
beginning, I did pay for my own ticket, but I didn't mind too much.
Okay.
I did offer.
Okay.
I was still feeling him because he was, he was cute. He was
Okay.
tall.
Kyle 2020 says her date took her to a basketball game and tried to eat her. Her date, Army Hammer. Might have been. Because Army Hammer's a freak. Army Hammer's a freak. Like, freak. Y'all need to look that up. Black Wolf Inc. with the $5 super chat. There we go. Says, just for the record, I will be going to the CME this year in Miami. Anything to go back for a bit, honestly. And I'm paying for the VIP treatment, fam. Yes, sir. BWI. Let's continue.
We were cuddling during the movies and all that, so
Okay.
I was feeling it. But we went to go get ice cream afterwards.
Okay.
And we got our
boy.
ice cream, got up to the bar, and the lady asked us, okay, do you want to split the bill? And he just stood there like a dummy. Like, and it was just embarrassing, and that turned me off.
I mean, ice cream be expensive in the movies, man.
Hey,
No, it was after.
Yeah, it was after. It was from a different spot.
Hey, gentlemen, look, man, don't let a woman pay for a date, guys. Women are not supposed to pay for dates, guys. They're not. This is why we tell you low investment dates, right? Coffee, drinks. That way you can gauge what her real interest level is. But if you take a girl out, guys, you gotta pay. That's just how it goes, man. You're a man. That's what you do. High value men don't make their dates pay for the date. It just doesn't. That's just not what you should do. And that's why it turned her off. If they say, "Hey, do you want to split the bill?" No, I got it.
Okay, fair. So he just stood there silent?
Yeah, he didn't say nothing. And then I was like, okay,
And then what did you say?
We split the fucking bill.
Okay.
Yeah, and I never talked to him
See,
after that.
niggas be doing too much, bro. Niggas should have went home and smash. Doing too much.
All right. What movie did y'all see?
I don't even remember. It was some Avengers
This
shit.
is years ago? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Mhm.
All right, next one. Chris?
Yep.
Let's see here.
15 hour, Chris.
Yeah. From this point, we're gonna have to go 50 and up.
Uh-oh.
All right, guys. We got here Blackest Panther. These came in from before.
Oh,
Who do
boy.
you think is the better parent? Single mothers or single fathers? Why do you think so?
Ooh, here we go.
Well,
This is a question.
bro, it's already been answered.
Yeah.
We already know.
Both are needed.
Single mothers.
True.
Single fathers.
Jesse Garcia, Waka, why is there so much Luciferian satanic symbolism in the music industry? I.e. Owl on Drake's clothing, Love Me music video, Jay-Z. Some of these
That's
artists are
actually
your
a good
friends too.
question.
Know anything about this?
That's a very good question.
For one, that's not my friends. And for two, I don't know, man. Maybe that's what makes them happy. That's what keeps them going. That's what makes them be able to shed light and make music that people like. I used to be a person that used to judge a lot, right? But then I got this awakening from God, and God told me, like, Walker, how do you know their story? How do you know what measures that they're being pushed to become happy in their life? And why are you worried about it? So at the end of the day, I tell people like
So this dude found Jesus. Oh my God.
that. Why even ask me a question like that? Why are you worried? If you're not with it, why do it? And I hate to be like this philosopher, but I remember reading the book of Enoch, and Enoch asked the angel, "Yo, what did that guy do to get in that room?" He said, "The question is, why you even want to know what he did? You're not a bad person." So that's why I tell you, because at the end of the fucking day, I don't know. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. So whatever.
Huh? What are we doing?
Deep, man.
All right.
That was just a bunch of babble. Oh no, man. This is just a little
Education system says, what I gave y'all were student loans, not student, I'll pay you back when I can. When you get that return me my money, true or false. A woman with a high body count is worse off than a man with a high body count.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, we can ask that. All right, so we'll start on the couch. What is worse, a woman with a high body count or a man with a high body count?
A woman with a high body count.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about you, Miss Australia?
Same thing. Obvious. I can elaborate if you need, but I think we all know.
Okay, I'll run through the table first, and then maybe we can elaborate if we got time. What about you? What's worse, a man with a high body count or a woman with a high body count?
Neither is wrong.
Well, it's not about which one is wrong. It's about which one you think is more detrimental to the relationship.
If you had to choose one, which gender do you think it would be?
Oh boy.
If you had to choose.
See, this is the thing. If there's any hesitation in any of their answers, they know that the answer is women are worse off. They're just trying to think of an argument. That's all they're trying to do. That's all they're trying to do. Truck stop Liza Minnelli here knows the answer is women, but she's trying to think. She's trying to think of an argument.
Choose.
I feel like neither is detrimental. I'm not trying to be passive aggressive, but like actually, like I don't think that's detrimental personally for me as an opinion rather.
Did this woman above me, did this woman actually say that neither is detrimental? Sweetheart, take a look in the mirror. Sleeping around is clearly been detrimental to you. Holy shit.
Other than a fact.
If you had to pick one.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, see, there it is.
But if you have to pick one.
Do I have to?
Yes.
That's why I said you have to pick one.
Next person.
She doesn't have to. I don't think so.
Right.
She doesn't have to. Well, no. You do have to. You do have to. No. We're not. No. This is a podcast, okay? I'm not going to ask you a question for you to tell me I'm not going to answer. No. If you're not going to answer, if you're not going to participate, then you can exit the premises.
That's what the argument's
like.
I'm not trying to be difficult, but like actually, like I just would like I don't think it's detrimental. Like not me trolling, not me being like I just don't think that, and so therefore I wouldn't pick one on being pressed by some.
Translation. I know it's women, but I don't want to say it out loud. So I'm just going to say I'm not going to answer. Dude, bitches know fucking around. Dude, bitches know that sleeping around is bad for them. They do. Look at her.
Someone to tell me to pick one because I'd be lying either or. So I just like wouldn't do that.
So it's 50-50 down the middle.
No, I think it's 0-0 down the
my God.
down the canyon, bro. Like I don't know. I just
So
like
you don't think someone's body count has any type of
no, I don't think it's detrimental. Lap.
So you don't think that it has any reflection on themselves, their
Not
character,
even a little
nothing
bit.
like
No.
Okay. So now she's going to make fun of this woman in the accent. Like, what are we doing? What, you're going to sit here and try and you're going to imitate someone? You're going to make fun of them and they're like, what are you doing?
I think that we all go through things and
so we fuck because we go through things?
I mean, some do and some fuck because they want to, and some fuck for money and some fuck for other
I think
reasons.
it varies between
I don't think it's
I
an
agree with both of
issue.
y'all. I'm just saying, as me being a rapper guy, I just met people with so many different perspectives, and sometimes you meet girls with body counts who got raped.
Oh,
right.
Here we go.
And that's
Here we
facts,
go.
though.
But that's just hypothetically speaking.
I mean, that's not hypothetical though, because it's 1 out of 3.
I like
It's
saying
like the
hypothetical
statistic.
because I don't want to bring nobody back.
1 out of 3 women have been E-par'd. 1 out of 3 women have been E-par'd. Ay. Derek the Trader with the $5 super chat says, Donovan, a while back on Fresh and Fit, a travel nurse with huge tits admitted to having 50 bodies. What do you think her real body count is? She was around 30. Yeah, it's probably closer to 150. Yeah, if she admitted to 50, yeah, she's definitely in the triple figures for sure. Let's continue.
Past to the present day of life because you're supposed to be moving forward, not looking back.
Oh my
God. I'm
That's
sorry for
100. There's so many different like circumstances which will influence your sexual activity and the way you choose to show yourself to the world. But ultimately, the question is, which one has the ultimate detrimental effect, a man or a female with a high body count? And ultimately, it's going to be a
Definitely.
female in most instances.
And the answer
Do you know
that I
every
have to
female
that
in this world
question
to
is
know that?
neither.
She's basically saying it varies from person to person. Like
But it does vary from person to person. But on a balance of probabilities, you take 100 women who have slept with 100 men apiece and take 100 men who have slept with 100 women apiece. Which group is going to be better off? Which group is going to be worse off?
Exactly.
But on a balance of probabilities, who does it affect more negatively? But that's fine.
I'm
if you wanna,
basically saying is it doesn't
it's
matter.
fine. We're gonna move on.
Thank
We're gonna move
you.
on. What about you? Who does it affect more negatively, the male or the female?
Based on society, I know we're changing, especially with like how OnlyFans has come to the top. I feel it's more detrimental for a woman to have a higher body count, but it
Okay.
doesn't mean it's a negative thing. I think it's just how our society is looking towards.
No, actually, it's always been that way. Sluts were... This is why there was something called the Scarlet Letter back in the day. If a woman was known to be loose or a floozy or a harlot, or that she had had sex, that was frowned upon. That was frowned upon. This is hundreds and hundreds of years in the making. Hundreds of years. This is evolutionary biology. Yes, we have evolved, but our biology has not. Biology is the same. Biology is the same.
Women and how they're supposed to act. We're put in a box. Men have the ability to walk out of that box. Women,
Exactly.
not always. So unfortunately, in my eyes, I don't think it's detrimental, but in society's eyes, probably.
Do you think the reason why it's detrimental in society's eyes is because it's rooted in some biological fact?
There it is.
I think it's
The answer is yes, but she doesn't want to admit it. Here we go. Here we go.
based in the fact that religion was very, very prominent back in the day.
Nope. Religion has nothing to do with biology. Religion has nothing to do with biology. Absolutely nothing to do with it.
And I mean, people still, are very close to the Bible, but it also taught women to be straight with their mans, and then men can do whatever they want type thing.
So the Bible says, so now she's saying that the Bible says, women, you got to stay faithful to your husbands, but guys, you can do whatever you want. Got it.
But how about this? How can you explain people from generations from different parts of the world, whether it was Asians, right, Chinese people from the Ming Dynasty, or South Americans, or people from Native American cultures, whatever, none of them accepted female promiscuity. What are the chances of that? And this is before religion.
I mean, I think it
about
goes
that.
back.
People that have never met each other from different walks of life, different cultures, different religions, different ways of viewing.
You see how she's looking at him? She believes him. She believes him. He's making sense to her. He's making sense. He's appealing to her logic. And he has now engaged her logic.
The world, different parts of the world, living in different conditions, all of them came to the same agreement about female promiscuity. How is that?
That's a good question. I mean,
Translation, he's right. There you go. There you go. You can see in her face. You can see the concession in her face. Okay, yeah, he's right.
I don't know
It's because it's rooted in some biological fact is the point.
What's
And
the
then there's
fact?
evolution.
What's the fact? What's the biological
We'll get to that here in a
fact?
second. I just want to see what the ladies think here on the panel. What about you? Who do you think it affects more, men or women?
What was your name?
Patty.
I think Patty made a great point. I wanted to agree with Jin's original point that at the end of the day, every single person on this world is different. So it really shouldn't matter. But Patty made a great point that it really does matter more if you're a woman and you are.
Are we still making patties? I don't think I've met a patty since I was like 21.
Definitely going to get more hate and consequences for having a higher body count just because you're a woman and you're put in a box, just like Patty said.
Who hates women who are hoes? We're all about, our society is all about uplifting hoes and hoe activities, hoe tendencies. It's funny how all of these women say, well, society judges us. No, they don't. They don't. But the reason why they think society judges them is because it's the men they want who are judging them. Which proves this proves my statistical point every time. Most men are sexually invisible to most women. They just are. So the fact that these women actually think that the world shames them, this just means that they're only paying attention to what the top 10, 15% of men think.
Would it be fair to say?
I would say that if it's one person or another, it really doesn't matter and it makes no difference and every single person is different.
Do you agree with the concept that with great power comes great responsibility?
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Would it be fair to say that a woman's sexuality is her greatest power?
Yes.
I think every woman has a great power that is different than the other.
Okay. In the real world, okay, Wouldn't it be fair to say that a woman's sexuality is her main agency in her?
See, at this point now, this is exactly what she wanted to do. She just wants to be combative and go back and forth with Myron. She's not listening to the question. She's not listening to the question. She's only responding. She's only responding to be confrontational. That's it. She just wants to argue.
Her main power.
I will reiterate what I just said. A woman's great power is whatever she decides her great power is. Everybody is different.
Okay.
Okay. I can decide that my great power is deadlifting 1,000 pounds. Doesn't mean I can do it. Sweetheart, try again.
Well, let's go here objectively versus subjectively. A woman's greatest power is her sexuality. There's a reason why the makeup industry exists, billion-dollar industry. There's a reason why women spend more on clothing.
What does makeup have to do with sex?
Because she's expressing herself through her looks to be more attractive, to attract the opposite gender.
There are many
Y'all
non-women
remember
who
my
make
definition
makeup.
last time I was on here? Literally, the reason why makeup was invented was to replicate the way a woman looks when she's aroused, because your pupils get dilated, your lips get blush, your teeth get blush.
Wow, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
That's why makeup was literally invented to replicate those features that a woman has when she's aroused, because that is what is more desirable to a man.
Wow. Damn, I did not know that. How about that? So women use makeup to look like they're turned on all the time. Imagine that.
We are
in 2023.
I strongly disagree. I think makeup is to enhance a woman's natural, beautiful features.
Okay, but why?
I agree with that.
Why do women enhance their beauty? Let's go all the way back.
But I'm saying makeup, not no fillers and all that shit. I'm saying makeup.
Why do women go through?
You want to know why Myron didn't kick her out? You want to know why Myron was not going to kick her out? Because he knows that if he kicks her out, then that means that she got to him. They've been dude, this is funny. This is what these girls try to do now. They try to be disrespectful and da-da-da-da-da, and he's going to kick me out and da-da-da-da-da. Myron didn't do it. Myron didn't do it. She Frank Castled herself.
The painstaking process of doing BBLs, hair, nails.
Not for you. It's
clothing,
not for y'all.
makeup.
And why do men get hairline transfers?
Why do they get that?
It's to be attractive to the opposite gender, but you're taking away from the point. What I'm trying to say is that women enhance their beauty to be attractive to the opposite gender is my point, which is for their sexuality.
And that would
That is their
also
main
mean
agency.
that men enhance their financial position and whatever else men do to.
Yes.
Thank you. There you go. There you go. Walmart Joan Jett just hit the nail on the head and exposed the very female nature of not acknowledging the way they operate. We as men say yes. We go to the gym. We work out. We lift weights. We make money. We drive fast cars. We wear expensive watches to be more attractive to persons of the opposite sex. We do not deny that. We do not deny that. But women can't say that because it makes them look like a hoe. Men, this is one of the fundamental differences between men and women. Men, we have no problem saying, yeah, the first thing we notice about a woman is the way she looks. Yeah, the reason why I wore this shirt today or the reason why I sprayed on this cologne was to attract more women. We have no problem saying that. We have no problem saying that. But but women cannot bring themselves to admit out loud on camera that the reason I do anything is for male attention. They can't do it. They won't say it. They won't say it. They cannot admit that the decisions they make on a daily basis is to increase the likelihood of male attention.
For the other
the
sex
difference
to be
is that
attracted.
I'm not sitting here lying saying, oh yeah, well, guys just do it for their own feelings.
Those are stereotypes, and not everybody in this world is going to fit those stereotypes. So
Why
it's
can't
not
women
absolute.
put on makeup?
Yes, it is absolute. See, this goes to the argument that women always make. Everybody's different. Everybody's different. Yes, everyone is different as far as surface level preferences go. Everyone is different as far as surface level expressions are concerned. But fundamentally, we are all the same. Some men like blondes, some men like brunettes, some men like redheads, some men don't care. Some men like large breasts, some men like small breasts, some men don't care. Some men like white women, some men like black women, some men like Asian women, some men like Mexican women. A man's preferences and requirements and all that, they're all going to be different from person to person. But fundamentally, fundamentally, most men want a woman who is fit, feminine, and friendly. Fit, feminine, friendly, and faithful. That's it. We want her fit, feminine, friendly, and faithful. So if a woman says, well, I want an open relationship, and we say to that woman, well, you know, a man of value is not going to accept that. Well, every man is different. Every man has different preferences. That's correct. They do have different preferences. But one thing that men of value fundamentally agree on, whether we talk about it out loud or not, is that we don't want our woman fucking other dudes. That is a fundamental preference. That is a biological preference. So to say that everybody's different is a weak argument.
Just because they want to put on makeup, just
To
because
feel
they
good.
feel like waking up today and putting on makeup just to look good for themselves. Why does it have
See?
to be for the
Because that's a
opposite
lie.
gender?
See? Why does it have to be for the opposite gender? See that? See? There it is. She took the words right out of my mouth. Women hate admitting that they do anything for male attention, yet everything they do is for male attention.
Women don't go to sleep with their makeup on, and they don't go to sleep with their high heels on and their tight dresses on. They don't go to sleep when they're
That's uncomfortable. And you break
They
out.
put it on to go outside to be attractive to the opposite gender and compete with other women.
Look at this.
Again, a chance natural features.
Can
That
I
was
say
it.
something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I don't want to yell.
Oh, boy. You guys know the rule. Anytime a woman says, can I say something? 11 times out of 10, whatever comes out of their mouth is about to be on some bullshit. Here we go.
Over everybody. I feel like as women, as we were growing up, we were always taught to present our best selves. And I feel as though that carries on to our adulthood where we always want to dress nice. We always want to look our very best, whether that is for a man, for a job, you know, like you dress
For
different
ourselves.
for different scenarios.
Women don't dress for themselves. They dress for attention. Otherwise, they wouldn't give a shit how they looked in public.
For ourselves. We're building our confidence up for different situations. It can be for the male gaze, but it's also for ourselves. So I feel like that's factual. I don't feel like that's like an opinion. You know what I mean?
I agree with what you're saying to a large degree, but at the end of the day, it comes up to the reasons why we're doing this. And I agree that oftentimes women don't realize why they're doing the things that they do.
No, they do. They just don't want to admit it.
Because they're ingrained and they're programmed in us from literally the time that we're a child.
No,
I disagree. I disagree 100%. I disagree 100%.
A woman's
I
ultimate value,
disagree.
they say, is their sexuality. And the reason being is because that's
I
what
was not taught
culture,
that.
society, our social groups distill in women and praise that as the ultimatum of what you can be as a woman.
Whoa! Wow, speaking facts. Speaking facts. Who is this woman?
That's evident in society. That's
I'm not
evident in
gonna
media.
yell.
That is
Yeah.
evident literally everywhere in society. And so I'm not saying it's a negative. I'm not saying it to put women down. I'm saying this is ingrained in us from a very, very young age. And unless you become aware of these psychological factors and these influences that are causing you to even think that way in the first place, then how can you even be here having a logical conversation with these guys about this when ultimately what they're talking about is mostly things that are affecting us on a subconscious level and have been since we were little girls.
Oh
Damn,
my
Don DeMarco.
God damn. Woo! Holy smokes. Wow. Dude, she just smoked them all like she just smoked them all like a Cuban cigar, as Pogson is now facially acknowledging. Damn.
Yeah,
I
man. Shout out to her.
agree.
Yes, sir.
I agree and disagree because you made valid points on that it's implanted in our minds. However, I disagree on the fact that you said we don't know what we're doing because
Yeah, I agree with her. Women know exactly why the hell they do what the hell they do.
I believe that women are very strategic in whatever we do, whatever our plan is, how we dress, how we present ourselves in different situations. We know exactly what we're doing.
And that
We
plan
know
is
exactly
influenced
how
by
we look.
what? And by whom?
I mean, you guys are
There it is.
You guys are agreeing on the overall concept that
Yeah, now they're arguing semantics. That's what's happening. They're arguing semantics.
women understand that their beauty is their primary agency, which is what the only thing I was trying to say anyway.
And that's okay. That's okay. Look, okay, so you wore, dude, you think Devin wears uncomfortable, do you think she wears thongs and high heels and dresses because she wants to feel good? No, she does it to keep my attention and attraction. She does it so I can look at her in a certain way. so I can smack her ass as she walks by. That's why she does it. There's nothing wrong with that. Why do I lift weights? To stay attractive to my woman. Now, are there other reasons? Well, of course. My health is very important to me, etc., etc. We all know health is wealth, and so on and so forth. But it would be disingenuous of me to say that being sexually attractive to my woman and other women outside of my relationship as being some of the motivation would be disingenuous. Like, let's just keep it real, fellas. Let's not act like the black pill or the bottom level MGTOW guys. No, you just do that. I don't do nothing for a woman. Guys, it's our biology. It's in our biology, man. There's nothing wrong with doing something. There's nothing wrong with a man's biological desire to be attractive to persons of the opposite sex. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, when your life becomes all about that, that's when it's a problem. But there's nothing wrong with a man wearing a nice jacket to impress a lady on a date. There's nothing simpish about wearing something nice with your woman so that you can be more attractive to her. There's nothing wrong with that. These women are acting like it's a crime to admit that they do what they do for male attention. It just doesn't make any sense.
So, all right. So you're saying it doesn't matter, is what you said, as far as like female with a higher body count or a male with a higher body count?
Right.
I'm sorry?
Right.
Talking to Mike, please.
Right.
Okay. So you can't pick one if you had to pick one of the two.
Yeah.
Or no, you said female.
I will
actually.
not pick one, no.
Yep.
You said
No.
female.
No. I agreed with Patty's point.
And she
But
said
at the end of the
female.
day, it's like subjectively speaking, it does not matter.
It actually does matter, and we'll talk about that. What about you? Who do you think it matters more for?
I feel like it does matter more for the female.
Merch. Okay.
I feel like in high school for me, I was always called like prude.
Okay.
And like I wouldn't even be invited to parties or anything because I knew like I wouldn't do anything. But I feel like the men put that on us, like to be sexy and to be sexual, and you're kind of pushed towards that.
Okay. Oh, so it's a man's fault. Got it.
More guys have higher body counts than girls. 100%.
Wait, what? Hold the fucking phone.
That's like to be sexy and to be sexual, and you're kind of pushed towards that.
Okay.
More guys have higher body counts than girls. 100%.
Oh my God.
But guys tend to judge women way
That's debatable,
more.
actually.
No,
That's
it's
not.
not.
No, that's not debatable. Actually.
It's not.
Really?
No, it's not.
He's gonna say that because the women are gatekeepers.
And we got a box that we got to stay in.
But also, men do lie about their body counts to make it like
150%.
Yes, which proves that it matters. Men inflate their body counts while women deflate their body counts because both men and women know that women are inherently unattracted to men without sexual experience, and men also know that that men are inherently repulsed by women with high body counts. Like, you're proving the point.
Are you aware that 1 in 3 men right now between 18 and 30 is either a virgin or hasn't had sex in a year?
Of course.
Like 1 in 3 men that are here in this room.
There's a new article that came out.
What did you say?
There's a new
Like the
article.
1 in 3 men that are in this room,
What's a
or you
virgin
mean like in
here?
general? Like in the real world, like
In
you
general,
said.
in the real world.
Got it.
But
I mean, if it was 1 in 3, why would I make an argument for guys in the room? That doesn't.
Bro, if you
represent-
said 1 in 3, there's definitely more than 3 men in this room.
Oh my God.
Where's the meme of Waka Flocka?
I'm not counting him because I'm not, yeah.
Oh, I
No,
know
like you're a
her.
man, but like, I mean, more so
hey,
like.
sure, I promise. You gotta think. I got a daughter that be 18 this year, like, and I'm a real man. I'm a player in real life.
I 100%
I know
agree.
why I fucked up at, right? I ain't gonna sit here and dick swing with somebody that don't got one, or I'm not gonna play vagina talk conversations and I don't got one. I don't know how I feel to be a woman, but I will tell you this: I know how I feel to be raised by a single mama.
Yeah.
Oops.
And she ain't never in her life put sexuality as an excuse of expression.
Oh, she should.
My mom was the kind of person to express with her voice.
Raised by a single mother. That explains a lot. That explains a lot.
Her action, and you go fucking respect her. So I'm just listening to y'all. I swear to God, I'm not judging or nothing. Like, it's just good to hear what y'all saying, but I'm telling y'all, like, I hear y'all got makeup and all this titties out shit and all that. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, but you better fall in love with who you are on the inside. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, I'm in love with myself.
I ain't talking about you, man. You
defend yourself a lot. Okay. So you said you said females. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
Females.
Females. Okay. What about you?
My initial thought was like neither. Like that was my initial thought,
Okay.
and so I've been interested to hear everyone's opinion.
Okay. So
Wow, this girl is low key hot. Who is this?
what do you think now?
And what initially popped into my head because I was like maybe males because they carry STDs and don't know it. Like I don't know. Like I really don't.
That's so true.
Let me preface the question correctly
true.
so you understand. He's saying, what is more detrimental to a relationship, a
Uh.
girl that has a high body count or a man that has a high body count?
Shout out to Dr. Thunders in the house. Member for over 3 years. Says here to support you, Bo. Appreciate that very, very much. Also, shout out to Nas Jassim with the $5 super chat. Says, I wish you were there to shut Adam's family up. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, that would have been all kinds of fun.
Yeah, I don't understand why either. I'm curious to hear what you have to say.
Okay,
at the
so if you
end.
had to go with one, what would you assume?
I guess from what I've heard from other people in society, it's women.
Unbelievable. In
What about you?
society.
So I think it would be women just because men judge us a lot more than a woman would judge a man for his.
Oh my God. Women judge women a hell of a lot more than men do. Are you kidding me? Women slut shame women more than men do.
Body count.
Do you think it's deserved that women are
Period.
judged for having a high body count?
No.
I don't think anybody should judge anybody about their body counts. I mean, we all have our moments,
Here we
you know,
go.
where we slip up, we just
Yeah, but if a woman slips up 157 times, that's a trend.
fuck around. It is what it is.
How many dicks though? You slip on?
No, I don't sleep on a lot. No, I
No
was
slip.
actually in a relationship for 9 years since I was 15. So
And so that doesn't mean you wasn't a hoe.
I don't fuck around like that. But
So you're saying it shouldn't matter.
I'm saying it shouldn't matter.
But
men make
does
it a
it?
big deal.
Okay, let me ask you a
I
question.
don't judge a man for
Uh-oh, he said, okay, let me ask you a question. Here we go.
how many bodies he got.
Okay, let me
That's
ask you
in
a
the
question then.
past.
Let's say you had a son. He's 30 years old, worked himself up, became a
Here we
multi-millionaire,
go.
very successful.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
He gets with a girl. She doesn't say her body count, but you find out that she had sex with 300 men. Are you letting your son walk down the aisle with this woman and get married to her?
That would be up to him. Ultimately,
Hell, mom.
What
If
am
you
I
had
gonna
a say in it,
listen?
what would
I
you-
am a mother.
Uh-huh.
I am a mother.
Uh-huh.
I have a daughter.
Yeah.
If she has a body count of 300 people,
Well, but that's not the scenario.
okay. But if
It's
it
a
was
guy.
a son, what am I gonna do about
You
it?
wouldn't say anything.
I would say something.
There you go.
I would say, are you sure about that?
She wouldn't just say that. She would try to make her life a living hell. She'd be in her son's ear, be like, yo, like this bitch has 300 fucking bodies. Like this woman has fucked more dudes than you have employees. Of course.
As a mother, I would be concerned.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna judge.
Why would you be concerned?
There we go.
Honestly, I wouldn't be concerned.
See, there it is.
So you wouldn't
There
be
it is.
I would- okay, hold on.
There it is. See, Myron Sharpe angled her. He Sharpe angled her. She knows that she would have a problem. And Myron asked the wrong question. He should have said, "Would you have a problem?" Like, would you have a problem? Would you have a problem with your son walking down the aisle with a woman with 300 bodies? Of course she'd have a problem with it.
If my son had a wife or a wife
A
to
girlfriend
be,
that he was
yeah,
potentially going to marry.
That
you find
has
out
a
she
body
had
count.
300 bodies.
There you go.
okay,
And you found out he didn't know though.
I would tell him.
Okay.
And if he wants to put up with it, I'm gonna respect her as my daughter-in-law. And if I have grandchildren from that woman, I'm gonna continue to respect her.
You wouldn't advise against it then.
I wouldn't advise against it if she's loyal to him at the moment and she's committed to him and she's
This is unbelievable.
at the moment that they start their relationship.
Dude, it's so funny. This is so much cap, dude. This is so much cap. This woman knows she would never let her son walk down the aisle with a bitch that has 300 bodies. But for the sake of winning the argument, she's going to lie. Women lie to win arguments all the time. Devin in the chat says she doesn't respect herself or her worth. If she has that high of a body count, odds are she won't respect men either. Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean,
Would it
the
be fair to
second
say that past
when
actions
you're-
are a good predictor of the future?
No.
No, because people can grow.
People
No.
change.
People change. People change. Well, guess what? Banks don't lend money to people who have bad credit. Why? Because they have a history of late or non-payment. That's how this goes. Now, are there people out there who have had bad credit? They have a high interest loan and they make their payments on time? Absolutely. Absolutely. There are people out there like that. Are there people with good credit who get a huge loan or a huge mortgage that default on their payments? Absolutely. It happens. But on a balance of probabilities, a person with bad credit, in the bank's mind, is a much bigger risk than a person with good credit. Banks don't say to themselves, well, you know what? I think this person can change. Even though there's nothing in their credit report that shows any sort of consistent on-time payments. I just have a feeling that these are going to that this person's going to change. No. By the same token, a bank's not going to say, well, this person has an 830 credit score and he makes $250,000 a year, but people change. People change, so now we're not going to give him this loan. No, of course not. Get out of here with that. Get out of here.
People change. You can't always judge people on their past.
I don't think so.
Really?
I don't know why
go
that's
through,
funny
like,
though.
Periods of
of life.
I got to leave it right there. Guys. I just received a package, very, very important package, and it needs to be refrigerated. That is going to do it for this, the 946th edition of TSR Live. My thanks to my members, my patrons, and my super chatters. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.